Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's a couple minutes early for me, about 5 minutes early of my normal 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time Friday evening live stream. I was just all set up once again. I did all my technical walkthrough checklists, made sure everything's working, and fortunately everything seemed good today, knock on wood. And yes, I have a real wood desk. Anyway, everything seemed cool, and instead of just waiting, because I saw so many of you guys are already in the chat chilling, I thought I'd come in and know Travis. I was not in the Duker or anything like that. I don't know where you got that idea. Everything is set up, just ready to go and on early. So Peter, cool. I'm glad you can be here with us. We have missed your presence for the past maybe 3 or 4 or so live streams. I know you popped in for a little bit, but we missed your predominant presence over the live stream. So good to have you back. And you did a live stream today, Peter? No way. Let me know what platform. I'll check it out. You could probably paste a link to it since you're an administrator, or is that what we call you? A moderator. That's it. So cool. And good to see all of our happy fam here, and even non-happy fam. So everyone's the same in our mind here, but we appreciate the happy fam support. Not to say the non-happy fam don't support us in many ways as well. But anyway, yeah, the beanie. Now, I just thought I'd put a beanie on. I'm just kind of like in between what I'm going to do. Like, I guess should I get a haircut or let it grow? So I'm just putting a beanie on for now. But yeah, it's not that cold actually. But relatively speaking, yeah, it has cooled down. Fortunately, we're starting to feel the first signs of like autumn. It's like cooler at night finally, instead of being like 72 low at night. It's getting to the 60s and getting some fog in the mornings. The heat wave's gone. So yeah, so maybe it's a little more fitting. I don't think I would have considered wearing a beanie like, say, even 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago would have been a little much for the kind of heat we were having. But yeah, I'm glad. Whenever you see me wearing a beanie, the weather is pretty good. Beanie weenie. That's a dish, huh? I remember Angie in the past made us a couple times a few beanie weenies. I told her that was like a food my mom used to make us, a long time ago. So anyway, let me know if you have any experiences with good vegan beanie weenies. Anyway, all you need to do is find a vegan hot dog, and there's many out there. Own some G shit. What foods do you eat to get B12? I mean, there's plenty of things you can eat. I mean, the easiest thing, if you're if you don't want to have like foods that are fortified with B12, or there's some that have natural B12 in it too, like my like the duckweed I use, my vegan Clean Machine protein. It's just a plant, whole food plant that has duckweed in it. I think 4 bioavailable forms of duckweed. I'll show you really quick later. But yeah, I just right before the live stream, I just took a shot of my sublingual B12 spray. Like, why not? Just get fired up with some B12. So yeah, but a lot of foods are fortified with B12. So I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but from what I understand, most people probably should maybe take a B12 supplement, unless you're getting your blood tested regularly, you're staying on top of it, as most of you guys out there are not, right? Don't lie, right? Most of you guys are not. A few of you are, like myself. I try to get my blood tested all the time, like every year and a half or so. So I know if I, really should step up B12 supplement or not. But, since I was going to say 40% of Americans, not vegans, but Americans, are either deficient in B12 or dangerously low in their serum B12 levels, just take a B12 supplement and it's handled. You don't have to worry about it. Yeah, Wesker, I'm aware of the B12 in nutritional yeast, which is a little yellowy, flaky powder. Kind of has a cheesy flavor. We put on foods all the time. I haven't verified, and I don't think anyone's been able to help me verify if it's a bioavailable B12. That's the thing. A lot of things have B12, but it might not be particularly bioavailable. So I'm still not sure about that. So that's why I don't want to wholeheartedly recommend nutritional yeast as a way to supplement with B12. It might work. I really don't know. But it is really good. It makes food taste great. And if you're maybe getting some extra B12 out of that, go for it. Yeah, everyone should have nutritional yeast in their pantry or cupboard, wherever you keep your stuff at. Let's see. Hey, Dr. Bear. Yeah, B12 subs, are cheap, non-toxic. It's a good idea. Again, even if you're not vegan, 40% of Americans are deficient or dangerously low in their serum B12. 40%, that's 2 out of 5 people, 4 out of 10 people. And I think the percentages get worse as you age. So just take a B12 supplement. In fact, if I remember, the United States government nutritional recommendations. Everyone my age, whether you're vegan or not, just everyone should just be taking a B12 sup over the age of 50. So B12 should not be an issue. Like, yeah, we said you can find really expensive ones. You can find expensive anythings. You could look for expensive, whatever, like, bags and whatever. You can get a cheap one. But anyway, yeah, it's relatively cheap and pretty non-toxic. Hey, Cult Serpent, greetings from Greece. Cool, thanks for staying up so late with us out there in Greece. I apologize that my live streams are a little not well-timed for people in Europe, so thanks for being here. You went vegan at 20 and you're 29 now. I went vegan pretty much exactly 12 years ago. I believe it was sometime in October of 2010. So yeah, you guys can do the math. I was in my early 40s. So cool, you went vegan like way sooner than I did. Awesome. Cool, you like my shirt too, Own Some G? Awesome, cool. Amber, you got your blood work done about a year ago and going back in December. Yeah, good for you. That's about a good, actually every like for me, I think 18 months is a good sweet spot. Just talk to your doctor or your health professional to see what he or she recommends as a good interval. That's just what I've been doing, but no doctor said, hey, here's what you should do, Ryan. Just something I've been doing. That said, I'm finally going to go visit the cardiologist. Remember I told you after my last blood test, I'm 50, I was 54, I'm 55 now. And so I'm just going to visit a cardiologist. My LDL cholesterol numbers are not in the optimal range. They haven't been for a few years, but I mean, I'm not like going crazy. I don't eat a bunch of high saturated fat foods. In fact, I look at them at the market. I see a bunch of saturated fat. I put it down. Don't go there. But anyway, I want to go get a experienced vegan cardiologist opinion, and we'll see how that goes. So yeah, I'm going to do that over sometime quite soon. So maybe there's another blood test in my future, because my last blood test was last year in April, I think. So it's about time to get another blood test. Hey, AJ's here. AJ and Ono Antonio. And what's that, Dr. Bear? According to the NIH, National Institute of Health, fortified breakfast cereals and fortified nutritional yeast are readily available sources of vitamin B12 that have high bioavailability. Okay, thank you for confirming that for me, Dr. Bear. I guess I should have Googled it earlier or something like that. But thank you. Yeah, that sounds pretty legit. If the National Institute of Health is stating they're risking their reputation. If they were wrong, they'd be ridiculed, and it would be horrible if they're giving bad or just false advice. So let's read it again. Fortified nutritional yeast are readily available sources of vitamin B12 that have high bioavailability. So there you go. Sprinkle or pour nutritional yeast on your dishes. It's just a good flavor. We poured a lot on the khichdi that we made. I made a couple days ago. Let's see. Hey, Cardedly Tin Man. John, do I try to limit my oil consumption? Yes, but maybe not for the reasons a lot of people who are anti-oil. Yeah, I'm not afraid of it causing heart disease because all the medical professionals, especially the ones that specialize in heart health, cardiologists, especially the one I'm going to go visit too in the next week or two. Yeah, it's pretty much been this. It's a myth that it's been dispelled. There's no connection, a causal connection between oils and heart disease. So I'm not avoiding oils because of something like that. I avoid oils because I just don't really like really oily foods. You guys know what I mean? You go out to a restaurant, it's super oily, you feel all this oil all over your lips, and you just feel kind of sluggish, like Jabba the Hutt afterwards. You just want to sit around and not really do much, because you're just, all oiled out. So I'm not a big fan of oil for that reason. Plus, if you're trying to keep your weight down or trying to lose weight, you probably know that oil is, it's high in fat, and fat is about twice as calorically dense as any other macronutrient like carbohydrates or protein. So yeah, it's easy to get a lot of dense calories. If that is something you should be concerned about, most of us should. I'm not overweight or anything, but I'm not trying to consume hundreds of more calories in a day than I need to. So anyway, hey Uncle, good to see you, Uncle. Right on. We got Peter and Uncle moderating. Uncle says, no worries, everyone knows I have a good heart. I do have a good heart, but I want the cardiologist to give me her opinion, and we'll see if she wants to run another blood panel, which I assume. But I already forwarded, like, you guys know I have like a long history of blood tests going back to 1999. So I sent the 1999 lipid panel, a blood test lipid panel from 2012, and several from like, 2015, 17, and 19, and last year, to give her like a history so she can see how I've been for the past like 30 years basically, to give me like her assessment on what should I do. So I imagine we'll probably do another blood panel, maybe test for something called ApoB, which is even a more stronger marker, a higher correlate for cardiovascular risk, better than even LDL. So anyway, we'll see what she says. That's why I'm going to the pros. Oh, Herschel Walker. Yeah, Fu Manpu. I've been hearing about that story blowing up. Yeah. Hey, Graven Babies. Good to see our Florida friends. Awesome. Hey, VLAM. Yeah, I pulled up that link you sent me to the Smithfield trial. We can go over that in a little bit. I was reading through that earlier this morning. I think I have most of the facts in my head, but I go, why try to recall from my deteriorated, degenerated, vegan, brain-fogged brain, right? We'll just read the article together. So we'll take a look at that. But that is just something else. It parallels what Peter, our moderator Peter, has been telling us about happening to a pair, strangely another pair of vegan activists in his country, Canada, who are being like unfairly charged for basically not really doing anything all that wrong, but it sounds even worse here, facing up to 10 years of prison time for rescuing some sick piglets from Smithfield's slaughterhouse. So anyway, we'll take a look at that in a little bit. Let's see. Wow, VLAM, it's really moving quickly, huh? The testimonials just concluded. Closing statement by prosecution now. So jury will deliberate tonight, it looks like. Wow, they're not slowing down. Holy moly. Wow. So Smithfield is not on trial. Smithfield is the idiot corporation that runs slaughterhouses, and they're there's a process. I guess it turned into a criminal case, not just a civil case. That's why they're facing prison time for some activists that were. We'll go through the story in a sec. Yeah, Smithfield's not on trial. 2 citizens of the United States are facing up to 10 years of prison time potentially for rescuing some sick piglets who were like on death's door. Smithfield wasn't gonna like provide any health care. It's too expensive. They're just gonna kill them. It's free, but rescuing some like super sick piglets, and that's a crime. That's some kind of federal crime or whatever. 10 years of prison, whatever. So maybe it's not federal, but anyway, it's that's felony. That's the word I'm looking for. Wow. But anyway, yeah, we'll look at that in a second. Okay, VLAM. I didn't know they were direct action, DXE action activists. That's what DXE is, direct action everywhere, are on trial for rescuing 2 sick piglets in a Smithfield farm, right? Or is it a farm or slaughterhouse, really, right? It was like they said that the conditions were gross there. They even had footage, which the judge would not allow them to show the jury because it's so gross, Anyway, it's crazy. Yeah, Dr. Barry. Yeah, I understand how. Yeah, politicians can ruin people's lives, potentially kill people and poison people. But 2 citizens rescue sick piglets who are about to be killed anyway to try to save their lives, and then they go to jail for that. But yeah, politicians can poison water or not warn people that a hurricane's about to hit their town, not warn them sooner than what, all sorts of things of negligence. But here, some vegan activists rescue some sick pigs, and they might not be able to see their families for 10 years. Where is the logic and justice in that? Peter, what parallels in Nick and Amy's case in Canada, which parallels the Smithfield case here in the United States? They also were not allowed to show jury their footage that they shot inside of these, horrific places. It would freak out the jurors. Yeah, of course it would. But anyway, Anyway, I guess the judge thought that might get some sympathy points. Oh man, these poor pigs are being mistreated. Oh my god. Yeah, these activists weren't doing anything wrong. Is that what the judge was afraid of? I'm sure that's what the judge was afraid of. Let's see. VLAM, the Utah prosecutors where this is happening at are really sounding like psychopaths, and the judge keeps siding with the state. It's very disturbing. Oh, man. Yeah, this sounds like a miscarriage of justice when the prosecutor and the state or the judge are like in cahoots. It's like, what's up with that? It's like, where's the fairness and impartiality? Yeah, we all think the jurors should see the footage. I don't know why that's not allowed. They should show, at least establish the context from which the DXE citizens were in. Let's take a look at the story. Let's go have a look here. So we don't need to look at this, but let's go through the story here. So Smithfield trial. Hashtag. These men took 2 piglets from a factory farm owned by Smithfield, the world's largest producer of pig meat, and they now face 10 years in prison. And it's kind of a long thread here, but we can look at some of it here. In fact, let me pull it up here so I can read it a little better. They're a multi-billion-dollar international company, enormous power, killing tens of millions of death. Just ponder this for a second, guys. They kill. This is how they make money. This is how they produce profits. This is how they exploit. That's what exploiting is. Taking the rights and the lives away of innocent sentient beings. Pigs, breeding them into existence, treating them cruelly, and cruelly killing them on the order of tens of millions of animals, with sites around the world, including the UK and the United States. So here's what happened. The defendants entered a Smithfield farm to document the conditions. That was the intention, at least so they said. The intention was to document the conditions the pigs are being kept in. And I'm not following the trial of how they secured entry. Was it legal or illegal? If it was illegal, I could see why they got busted. Not to say I agree with that. If they entered in legally, like maybe say they're there for a job interview, then I don't see anything wrong with that. You can lie to people about things about your reasons for being there and without breaking the law. And when inside the farm, they saw many piglets dead and dying, and hundreds of mother pigs in gestation crates, often trapped, lying in their own waste and blood. Yeah, no, you show the juror that. Well, you can't see that, right? Because people might think twice about if they should continue supporting this crap. Seeing 2 piglets that they believe are especially small and sickly, they decided to take them to get veterinary care to save them from dying in the farm. I mean, is that not a reasonable reaction to have if you see and amongst all these horrific things you're seeing, 2 abnormally small and sickly looking animals? And I said Smithfield's not going to provide any kind of veterinary care. That costs money. They just will kill it because that's the most efficient way to run their stupid operation there of exploiting animals. Sickly piglets and runs of the litter are commonly killed by thumping, which involves holding them by their back legs and repeatedly slamming them against the wall of the floor until they're dead. Wow, that's the definition of cruelty. There couldn't be a more humane way. Not to say that would make it better, but come on, why pick some way that's completely horrific? This is a nightmare. I can't think of a worse way. No, but these people were so wrong to save the piglets from a thumping death. They're going to jail for saving pigs from meeting a cruel and horrific, painful death. The defendants recorded footage of the conditions of the farm and hoped to use this to support their defense. But this horrible judge has decided that this footage will not be seen by the jury because it is too disturbing. Why not show them the context? If the jury saw why these pigs were being rescued because of the horrible conditions, that's the motivation. That's why DirectX DXE did this. The way Smithfield pigs live is so hellish that isn't fit to be seen by the jury or general public. Yeah, those same people are free to blindly buy and eat the bodies of these animals processed by Smithfield. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the jury and general public are both denied the information needed to make an informed decision. Exactly. The jury is being denied the complete information that the defendants have and informed ethical decisions in daily life. So anyway, see, we have some more. The trial is based in the United States, but involves an international company and global issues and ethical questions. And the Attorney General of Utah, Sean Reyes, is overseeing this case and is said to have received campaign financial support from, guess who? Smithfield. So he's working for them. He's working for the Smithfield. I mean, of course they're gonna, the defendants are going to have a tough time. And get this, to make matters even worse, 8 FBI agents were sent to raid sanctuaries trying to find the 2 missing piglets. I mean, do they even have jurisdiction to go into random sanctuaries and say, hey, have you seen this missing pig? Do you have this guy here? Journalists previously given permission to record the trial are no longer allowed. Like, why is this being blacked out? These are people who took 2 pigs from a farm. It's not like they stole nuclear secrets or classified information or terrorism or anything like that. The judge has been blocking any description of the farm as, quote, industrial, and descriptions of animal welfare violations or suggestions that the company might not actually value the piglets. Oh, man. So anyway, yeah, that is what's going on here. So let me see what you guys are talking about here. Let me fix my stuff back here. So yeah, thanks for sending me that, VLAM. Yeah, so yeah, what do you guys think about all this here? Yeah, cat. Smithfield, they're just trying to protect their profit and they don't have any morals. Yeah, they're just trying to make money. I don't understand why they feel good sending people away for 10 years. They won't be able to see their families, make a living. 10 years. Each person, that could be 20 years of human life put into the prison system, which taxpayers pay for, and their lives ruined. Just like, how is Smithfield harmed by this? I don't see any harm. And how is society harmed by this? I mean, in theory, that's what prison or incarceration is. You're paying back society for the harms that you caused. And how is society harmed by 2 people, vegan activists, taking pigs who are about to die and trying to save their lives, giving them proper veterinary care for their health issues? How is society harmed by that? No one was harmed. Smithfield wasn't robbed property per se. I mean, it wasn't property that was going to be beneficial. These were liabilities to their bottom line, since the piglets were going to die and they weren't going to care for them. So actually the defendants did Smithfield a favor. I don't see the harm. What was the harm? Who got harmed? Financially, emotionally? There's no victim here other than the defendants and the animals. Let's see, Peter. In your country, in Canada, and the west coast of Canada, you're saying one of the guys running for mayor in Victoria was given money by the horse carriage company. And I know you guys have been protesting that. Good for you. Especially that national story blew up, how in New York, I think it was, a horse carriage, horses fell over and died. And, why was it pulling people like during a horrible heat wave? Shouldn't be doing that anyway, but it's just especially cruel to force it in a heat wave to exert itself. Well, I didn't know that, VLAM. Smithfield is owned by a Chinese company. So the United States is working. So the Attorney General of Utah is really working for China, who donated to his campaign. So the Attorney General of the United States state in Utah is working for the Chinese corporation to put away 2 American citizens who rescued a pair of sick piglets from one of their industrial farms. Again, where is the victim? Is a Chinese company a victim, or is the pigs are victims and the defendants are victims? I don't see the justice in this. I mean, one can say, "Oh, you're just vegan, you're biased." Okay, fair point, but let's be objective. Where's the harm? Where are the victims in this crime, this alleged crime? I don't see it. Was Smithfield, did they lose any money? No, except for maybe spending money on their lawyers, which they had anyway. I mean, where's the loss at? Where's the horrible crime for 10 years? I mean, that is a long time. I mean, people can come in and rob your house kidnap you, and I don't think they'll get 10 years. I mean, hell, I don't think anyone that like stormed our Capitol got 10 years, you know? I mean, here, we rescued 2 pigs in 10 years. Okay, they were bought by a Chinese company in 2013. Wow. Yeah, Fa died, and what they do to those pigs in those factories is horrendous. And I guess that's precisely why the judge and the Attorney General Reyes of Utah didn't want the public and the jury to see any of this footage. You know, it would just, it would be too much for them to handle. Even though the footage would be important facts to demonstrate, to establish what sort of conditions are existing in the Smithfield industrial farms, and showing, I'm sure if they've got sufficient footage, they have some sick piglets in the background too. They can show an example of, yeah, this is the kind of condition these piglets were in when we rescued them. Yeah, Dr. Bear, if anything, I agree. At the very most, the activists should be forced, or could be forced, to pay reparations for the pigs they stole. Like, how much does a baby piglet cost? So there must be, it's strange to think about, but I'm sure, number crunchers and accountants and lawyers could calculate a fair value for a piglet. As ridiculous as that sounds, but I'm sure a value could be established, and the vegan activists could pay back that, maybe some interest, make Smithfield happy because they're a greedy corporation. But jail time? I mean, really, how is that such a crime against the citizens of the United States? Our society's been harmed so much that send them away for 10 years. The amount of time you send like bank robbers, I mean, come on, if you're going to go away for 10 years, rob a bank, steal $1 million, but 2 sick piglets, $10, I mean, 10 years the same as a violent crime. Again, it makes 0 sense. Peter, no, I've not heard of China's hog hotels, which are basically massive concentration camps for pigs. Wow, I'm afraid to Google that, but thanks for bringing that up. That might have to be a future video for me. Wow. Let's see. What's that, Dr. Bear? Responding to Fall Dotting. Yeah, if anything, the activists could have been forced to pay $40, maybe a little more, in reparation for trespassing. So I guess that's a thing too. But I mean, they weren't like breaking in, were they? I mean, they somehow got onto the premises and removed 2 sick pigs and got some video footage. That's probably what Smithfield is most offended and butthurt by, about this horrific footage that no one can ever see. Yeah, I don't know. V, do you know if how they were there? Did they trespass, or were they there under false pretenses, which I think is a little less legally problematic, saying they were there for some business, like say a job interview or to deliver an Amazon package, what I'm saying, rather than hopping a fence, something like that. That is, a pretty clear black and white, you broke the law, you're trespassing. But if you're there saying you're there to meet your Uncle Ricky, he's on lunch, you're going to meet him and hang out, whatever, that's social engineering. And last time I checked, that's not against the law. You can't go to jail for social engineering. Yeah, Bill, I'm afraid, they're doing what they're trying to do to Peter's friends in Canada, which is try to send a message to animal rights activists. Like, take try to rescue a pig on a slaughterhouse, or take some illegal video footage to show the horrific conditions in these industrial farms. Go to prison for 10 years. The choice is yours. Vegans, take that, So... they're definitely trying to send a message. What a cruel and unjust police state we have that is run for corporations, and in this case, a Chinese corporation. Attorney General of Utah is hand in hand with Smithfield taking their money, a Chinese corporation, to prosecute 2 American citizens who were trying their hardest to rescue 2 sick pigs who are about to die. Where is the harm to society? Let's get into legal theory. There's a harm to society, and you need to pay that back via jail time. I don't see how 10 years in jail is a fair, equitable balance. Society hasn't been harmed. Let's see, V. I think they trespass. They enter the farm late at night to avoid being spotted. So what is the maximum fine for trespassing? Like I said, I know if you like break into a business, you're not going to jail for 10 years. You break into someone's house, you're not going to jail for 10 years. If you do it violently, you'll probably get a few more years. But I bet you these vegan activists didn't break in with guns or knives or anything like that. So it was a non-armed trespass. I mean, what is that normally? I mean, I'm not a legal expert or a lawyer, but I mean, wouldn't that normally be like maybe a year or something like that? Tops, maybe 6 months for an illegal trespass, or even why even serve any time? I don't understand. 10 years for an illegal trespass. Yeah, trespassing is a misdemeanor, not a felony. And yeah, petite theft, stealing a baby pig that was about to be killed anyway. It's not like they went in there and stole money, or they stole a prize pig, in relatively perfect health, worth lots of money to Smithfield. That's an asset for Smithfield, sadly. And these sick piglets, were liabilities. They actually did Smithfield a strange favor. It saved them the time and effort to go and thump these piglets to death. The vegan activists actually helped them. Smithfield didn't have to expend any resources, any employees to go and waste their time doing this horrific killing of the piglets. Again, I don't see the crime for petite theft and trespassing to warrant 10 years potential of prison time. Do they have priors? I don't know. I'm just speculating here. I don't think they did. That probably would have been mentioned, and if they did, I don't know. I don't know that. Pennies, my dad's still fruit-based. Well, to change course a little bit here, I still have a lot of fruit. I don't know if I would call it fruit-based, but I mean, I just had a 7-banana smoothie with some blueberries when I got back from the gym today. So that's how I do something similar to that most every day. So by most people's standards, they would say that's pretty fruit-based, but I'm not going to eat all fruit the rest of the day. Let's see. You remember seeing me on the TV? Yeah, well, we were talking about how we eat a ton of bananas. At least I do. Yeah, on the doctor's TV show. You know what they thought when I told them that? They said, uh-oh. Hang on 1 second, guys. I made one little mistake here. Here we go. Okay, yikes. My windows were all messed up here, so I couldn't see which key made this sound.
This is bananas.
Okay, VLAM, you believe it's 5 years max now, and one of the charges has been dropped. Okay, that's good to know that if they are facing multiple charges, one of them got dropped. But still, 5 years in prison for relieving Smithfield of a liability? Just so it's basically trespassing. Again, they didn't walk off with assets, they walked off with liabilities. Sure, there's a property in Smithfield, but these were liabilities. So there's no real harm, no financial harm, no loss of assets. But trespassing for 5 years, again, I mean, people trespass the United States Capitol with violent weapons. I didn't see anyone getting 5 years. I mean, they trespassed, with no weapons and took some sick pigs who were about to get killed. What's the foundation of my diet now? Whole food plants, Penny. Whole food plants. I don't try to think I'm eating fruitarian or starch solution. Whole food plants. I just love whole food plants. Yeah, sure, I'll have some non-whole food plants from time to time. In fact, I might try to see if you guys want to make some donations later. I saw that this weekend, starting now, Veggie Grill, the place where we ordered those vegan burritos and tacos, Moss Veggies, is doing free delivery all weekend. I just saw the email an hour or so ago. Anyway, if you guys give us some donations tonight, Angie said she'll come in here and eat it live on stream. So I'll have a little burrito or taco mukbang. So if you guys want to leave some super chat tips, not saying you have to right now, because we just had some food maybe an hour and a half ago, pretty full, but doing these live streams, I sure get hungry. You guys know that. Hey, Johnny, one thing you've noticed about yourself is your patience is shorter since being in the military. It's wild. If I'm sensing bullshit, I kind of snap a little. Yeah, Sarah, I wonder if Han Solo will be by shortly to help fund our Moss Veggies / Veggie Grill fund. Let's see. Oh, Kat, one of the defendants is a lawyer. That's why he's defended himself. I didn't know that, but he's legal lawyer, not just his own, is what I'm saying. Okay, that's good. Yeah, some people choose to not get a lawyer, either hire one or have a public defender, and choose to represent themselves, which is a really risky and horrible decision, in my opinion. So if he's a trained legal lawyer and wants to defend himself, yeah, that's good. Still, though, if I would still want to have some outside counsel too. Maybe he wants to save money, but still, if you're facing 10 years in prison, I would get a really good criminal defense attorney if these are assume these are criminal charges. Wow. Okay, they chose to carry on with the trial. Thanks for adding that. I didn't know that as well. Hey, Patrick Kavanaugh. Just had a great rainstorm come through. Wow, that's is it a monsoon kind of rainstorm? Because yeah, we haven't had much rain, as you know. I heard the Colorado River needs as much rain as possible to help us all out in Arizona and California. Yeah, Angie was I don't know what she was doing. I think she was playing a bit game when I started. It's 6 o'clock here. It's the evening. We've done our stuff. Hey, Atomic Vegan. All right, thanks for contributing to the burrito mukbang fund. Fund. Thank you. So we'll need a little bit more than that because I think the burritos are. I'd have to look at the app. I want to say maybe like $12-13 a pop or something like that, and then so we'll get 2 of them and pay whatever taxes and tips. We want to tip the driver even though the delivery is free. But anyway, thanks. Yeah, well, so no hurry, guys. But if you want to, send us some super chat tips tonight. Angie will come in here and we'll chat with you guys as we chow down some delicious, and they're really good, man. If you guys live near a veggie grill, see if they have a Moss Veggies as part. It's the same business. They just use the same kitchen and produce Veggie Grill and Moss Veggies. But yeah, I can order off the Veggie Grill app now and get Moss Veggies delivered here for free this weekend. Not sponsored. I'm just stoked because having that food come to my house, that's awesome. Let's see. Yeah, Penny, you're struggling with IBS and keep overbearing yourself. Should I eat more white rice for energy? Yeah, I would talk to a gastroenterologist. And if you live anywhere in the Southern California, Penny, I know of at least 2 vegan gastroenterologists. I believe one of them is board certified. So anyway, let me know if you want any recommendations if you're out here. But I would suggest talk to a gastroenterologist because this is important. Maybe your insurance won't pay for it, but if you can save up, it'd be worth it because this is something that affects your life on a daily basis, and if you don't address it properly, you could have months or years of just unnecessary struggle with with foods that will trigger IBS. So I would strongly recommend talking to a gastroenterologist, and preferably a plant-based vegan gastroenterologist, and get his or her opinion, and they can hook you up with way better info than someone like me who is not trained. I did not major in biology or chemistry. I didn't go to med school or anything like that. I'm just a music producer, and I'm honest with you. All these other not all these, but there's so many other of these influencers or YouTubers or TikTokers that let's represent that they're experts, and they've never spent a day in most of them never even spent a day in like a hardcore college biology class, let alone graduate in a field like that, scientific field, let alone go to medical school and graduate from medical school and do their intern or their residencies and all that. Get opinions from professionals. Just like, if your car has trouble, I'm not going to ask my next door neighbor who's just doesn't know anything but might think he does. I'm going to go to a professional that knows my car and its intricacies of my model. Go to experts. But yeah, most of us YouTubers don't know jack unless they're already, a medical doctor, a practicing medical doctor, who happens to have a YouTube channel or social media presence, like my vegan cardiologist that I'm going to go see. She has a podcast. She has a social media presence that makes ours look really tiny, So yeah, some of them are legit, but most of us are just, we're not trained. So don't listen to us untrained people. Let's see. Yeah, Dr. Bear, yeah, you echoed my sentiment there. Yes, it's disappointing how many people will listen to some guy or girl on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram or whatever, or Facebook, instead of qualified professionals who studied the field for years, so on the undergraduate level, the graduate level, the postgraduate level, professional level. But no, some guy on YouTube thinks he knows it all and all doctors are lying and don't know what they're talking about. Baloney. Yeah, TikTok cardiologist, right, Sarah? Donna Love, how long have I been YouTubing? Way too long. We started in 2013 with Happy Healthy Vegan, so a long time. Darlene, what's her name? Who are you asking about there, Darlene? Let's see. Peter, back to the vegan activists in Canada who are facing incarceration for their activism. Nick and Annie have huge legal expenditures. Yeah, it's unfair when you're going against, like, say, in the United States here, like in our case here, the Smithfield case, so, multi-billion corporation, anyway, they have huge legal expenditures, which, so I'm having a Thanksgiving potluck fundraiser to help them out. Yeah, great, Peter. Yeah, do whatever we can, because corporations have nearly unlimited resources when it comes to legal. They have retainer, on staff, and they can just they'd rather spend like $1 million to make an issue go away rather than just pay someone like $1,000, because they just don't want a bunch of other people coming up. So it's pretty it's David and Goliath. It's an unfair battle when you try to go up a corporation. Oh, the gastroenterologist. Let me send you a link to the place. Hang on one second. Let me get Institute of Plant-Based Medicine. Okay, let me give you the link to the place. First, let me put it up on the screen here. So if any of you guys are looking for some medical professionals, and they have areas of specialization here. I'll show you what they have. Cardiology, gastroenterology, endocrinology, dietetics, and wellness. They actually have really good, not just some guy on YouTube good, but really good dietitians. People are trained and up on the research, internal medicine, even mental health. Anyway, I'll put the link here for the Institute of Plant-Based Medicine. It's iopbm.com. And they have 2 gastroenterologists there. So either one are great. If you can get Dr. Angie, she's like hard to... Last time I checked, she was like, not taking new appointments or patients. But that was a couple years ago, so maybe she is now. So anyway, let me put the link to that into the live stream. Vegan Docs. And they're here in Southern California in the Orange County area. If anyone knows where Fashion Island is, in the Newport Beach area, it's right around there. So yeah, people say they don't know any vegan doctors. I just sent you a list of some. And I believe they do telemedicine as well, because I told you I'm going to go visit their cardiologist, Dr. Bilardo, and I signed some form about telemedicine, like I'm cool with it, like give consent for telemedicine. So I assume they must have that. I've signed that for a reason. So they might even be able to meet with you. They might not even have to examine you, as I'm saying. If you can talk to them, maybe send them past labs or get some labs done, and they can retrieve the records anywhere in the world, right? You don't have to be right there. So yeah, see what we can do. Even if you're not in the area, contact them and see if they can work with you from a distance, because it sounds like they can. Barefoot running, Peter. I like shoes that have as little structure as possible. So it depends. Yeah, I don't like those Vibrams and stuff, things that have like absolutely nothing. That's a little too little for me. I run in shoes called Ultra. And their shoes are vegan and are known for being minimalist shoes and having some structure but very little. It's what do they call it? Zero drop. They don't raise your heel or anything like that. It's pretty flat, and they have different levels of how thick the soles are. So that's my favorite brand, Ultra, ALTRA. And let me put that up on the web so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Ultra. So here is their site. Again, not sponsored, even though they did send me a pair of shoes a few years ago that I still wear. Not all their shoes, I believe, are when I'm talking about more minimalist. I guess maybe I'm more into minimalist shoes than like barefoot. But if you really want something that has like a sandal kind of feel, let me show you what I like. It's like a surfer sandal brand, but I run on them often in like dirt. I've ran on them in the street, but Sanuk, S-A-N-U-K. Yeah, it's a Southern California surfer brand. All these here, the Vagabond, stuff like this. They're flat and they're great for like just running on dirt, you know, better than Vibrams, I think. And you could just wear them as regular shoes too. So yeah, when I was more into like running on trails, I would just run on these things. I mean, you're probably not going to break any records or anything, but if you like that feel of zero drop minimalist shoe, I'm not sponsored, but again, I recommend checking those two out because I've experience with both of them and I love them. Peter, you've been having some back problems and your shoes have hella rays or big heels and stuff. Yeah, you're on the right path, Peter. You might not have to go 100% to the other side of running in like Vibram 5 fingers with, you know, like they look like a sock basically. Check something like Ultra out and look for their more minimal shoes. I forgot which kind I have. I haven't looked for a long time. I just put it on. I don't remember what it is anymore, to be honest with you, Peter. But yeah, check out Ultra. They have really good shoes. The Sanuks might be a little too minimal for you, almost barefoot like. You can really feel the pavement, you know. But yeah, the Ultras are great. I've set all my PRs, personal records, in like 5K, 10K, half marathon, 400 meter, everything. I set them all in my Ultras. Let's see, VLAM, you're most drawn to the wide toe box. Yeah, I forgot, Ultra has the wide toe box. It's been a long time since I went to their website and looked at their stuff. Yeah, wide toe box helps out so your toes can, I think the verb is called splay outward. They can spread out. Rather than a lot of shoes have they're narrow and your toes are all crammed in like this. But yeah, your toes should be kind of spread out. You get more, you know, your toes are helping with your balance and support and all that. So yeah, after seeing what narrow shoes can do to the feet structure, yeah, akin to foot binding. So yeah, another reason why I like Ultra. They really understand the science of how the foot is not this thing that was imperfectly designed by the gods or evolution or nature or whatever your belief system is. It's a really functional tool. It's been working for people for, you know, a long time. So let the foot do its thing. Don't put it in this narrow coffin where it kind of atrophies. And that's, you know, the theory is why a lot of injuries happen. You can still get an injury in a minimal shoe. I'm just saying it'll be a different kind of injury though. So yeah, I'm really a big fan of shoes that promote foot and ankle strength. I used to twist my ankle all the time playing basketball, and since I've been wearing these minimalistic running shoes and low top basketball shoes, knock on wood, I've been really good. And I have some bad ankles from past. I had a level 2 ankle sprain, and my doctor said once you have that, your ankle never fully recovers. You're always going to have something not perfect about that ankle. It's going to have, you know, some issues. And I've been blessed to have good ankles. And that was like, you know, I don't know, 15 years ago. Oppressive sexist. Well, why should we even talk to you with a name like that? If you're promoting sexism, one of the rules of our live stream is that people are civil, and I don't deal with people whose beliefs are centered around hate. Let me just show you the rules here. So if you want to engage with us, you're gonna have to follow the rules, such as be civil, no personal attacks, and right here, no harassment, racism, sexism, ageism. So if you want to be sexist or harassing or whatever, we can't even have a conversation here because I don't really I don't share my time freely with people who are filled with hate and think hate is totally cool and part of their identity like it is for you. So yeah, why don't you just Go somewhere else, oppressive sexist. Not in the mood to deal with people who are openly proud of their oppressive sexism. Because I know if that's part of your belief system so much that forms your identity here for your username on YouTube, I know your beliefs about veganism are going to be equally as effed up. So, yeah, thanks for coming. So can you be civil? Do you have another account? Because I don't really want to see oppressive sexist anymore. So if you have another account, you can come back. But Peter or Uncle, can you block oppressive sexist? Because I honestly, for the following reasons that I don't want to see sexism promoted on my channel here. I have there's certain things I have zero tolerance for, and hate speech, harassment, sexism, stuff like that, I have zero tolerance. You want to come back with a different account with a neutral name, totally cool. Not banning you as a person, I'm banning you as an account. Because I don't tolerate sexism. Hey, Han Solo's cousin! How are you doing there, Han Solo's cousin? Thanks for the super chat tip there. I let the guys know earlier that any funds we get, we're gonna get some food, because you guys saw the vlog that we put out. I think it was Tuesday. We ate some at a place called Moss Veggies, which is hooked up with Veggie Grill, which is a vegan fast food chain. Anyway, I just got an email a little bit before the live stream saying that, hey, all weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, free delivery. So Angie said, hey, if we can get enough donations, we'll order off the app here, and Angie will come sit right in here, and we'll eat some burritos or tacos with you guys. So we'll take your $1.99 there, and I think it was Atomic Vegan. Yeah, Atomic Vegan put in $10 earlier, so we're almost like halfway there. But it's early, no hurry. I said we had dinner or a big lunch. Angie made some spring rolls not that long ago. But I'm not that hungry yet, but I predict about an hour and a half, I'll be ready to have a burrito or taco mukbang with you guys. Let's see, Nick, the NRG, have I ever roasted or baked bananas and put them in a smoothie? No. Tell me, what's cool with that? I'm not making fun of it. I'm just curious, what's your experience with that? Cool, moderators, you got rid of our sexist person, right? So thank you guys for doing that for me. I was trying to do it myself, but then when I go to do it, the chat scrolls down or up, and I'm afraid I'm gonna ban the wrong person. And I'm trying to do too many things at once. I don't pride myself as the world's greatest multitasker. So if you guys can focus in on that and block people, thank you guys. Hey, Professor. Sorry, how's it going? Let's see. Subway has faux tuna? Really? Someone, verify that. Not to say I've eaten at Subway anytime recently. Let me know if they do. I'd be cool to know. Spooky. I've not heard of that. A little burp in there from the spring rolls still. Yeah, chickpea salad. Yeah, chickpeas can make like a faux tuna kind of thing. That's what Angie will kind of make, a chickpea sandwich, kind of reminiscent of like a tuna sandwich. Okay, Nick, so heating up the bananas makes it sweeter and adds a cool flavor. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. For smoothies though, it just sounds like a lot of work to like kind of like prepare the bananas ahead of time, like heat them up and stuff, then make the smoothie. It's so much easier to throw the bananas into the what's that called? God, I'm having a brain fart here. The Vitamix or whatever the things are called. Anyway, maybe I'm trying to do it too quickly because I'm always so hungry when I make my smoothies, because I typically have them after workouts. We're making you hungry? That is a problem. It's a potential issue on any Happy Healthy Vegan live stream or video. They had vegan meatballs at Subway? I didn't even know they had that. Wow. That's really a backward move. At a time when more companies are moving to offer plant-based options, Subway's getting rid of plant-based options. Yeah, vegan brain frog. I have it sometimes. But, it happens. I'm tired. I went to the gym today. Let's check out my workout, guys. I'll show you my workout from today. So if anyone's going to say, look at Ryan, he has vegan brain fog and he's blah, blah, blah. Well, okay, remember I'm 55 and I went to the gym today. So let's pull up my workout here today. I'll try to get it in focus here. If I get it too close, it'll get blurry. Anyway, here's my basketball workout here. So let's see, we did 2 hours. Hey, thanks, Peter. I'll see that. What's that, Peter? I'll read that in a second. Let's see. So Ryan today at the gym. Let's try to get it here. I don't know if you can read it. I did 2 hours and 9 minutes right there. I expended 1,076 calories and a total of 1,315 calories. And my average heart rate was 116 beats per minute. And if we look at my heart rate, I spent 7.5 minutes in zone 5. So you hardcore athletes know what zone 5 is. That's like the hardest core, like the peak exertion that your heart can pump out there. That's BPMs over 157 for me. I spent 7.5 minutes in zone 5 and 9.5 minutes in zone 4, nearly 9 minutes in zone 3, and 17 minutes in zone 2 for all you workout nerds there. So it was a pretty hardcore workout, spending what, like 8, 9, 7, like almost over 20 minutes in zone 3, 4, and 5. That's pretty hardcore stuff. So that could be why I have a little brain fog today. So all you hardcore athletes watching now, or any haters watching later on, you can see what kind of intensity I put out when I work out. I'm just not sitting around picking my butt. I'm working really hard. Good sir, you never work out with the phone near you, but you're moving. I work out, with my my sport watch on here, so that tracks on my heart rate. I love it. When I'm playing, I look at my heart rate. I go, man, I just missed like 3 shots in a row. Oh, it's because my heart rate's 164. Yeah, I can see why I missed those open threes. Powered by plants. You broke Strava the other day. Good for you for breaking Strava. Awesome. VLAM, I want to get back into running, but your heart rate shoots up to 170 BPM in 20 steps. Oh man, yeah, you got to go slowly. You got to find what your zone 2 is. Try to stay there. If that means walking or walking quickly, whatever you got to do, you just do that for a while until you build up some more endurance there, and you'll train your heart rate to become more resilient there. So let's see, I got a few super chat tips there. Let's see what we got there. Peter, I call it burrito. Peter and burrito. I'm already thinking of burritos, Peter. I'm going to quit my job and focus on vegan activists. 100%. Get a burrito. Yum. Well, you're going to quit your job and focus on vegan activism, Peter? Awesome. Tell me more what your plans are there, and I'll see if I can offer you any advice if you want some. Not to say I know what I'm doing or anything, but I'll support you all I can. Han Solo's cousin, you just got your internet fixed just now. What was wrong with your internet, Han Solo's cousin? Thanks for the super chat, Sipster. Guys, we're getting pretty close. We're 10, 12, 13, 14. We're about halfway, maybe a hair over halfway to burrito fun for tonight. So yeah, we'll keep it going. Like I said, it's still early. We're still relatively full right now, but I'm sure in an hour plus I'll be ready to order some burritos and, yeah. Running stairs, Sarah, is amazing. Yeah, running up. It doesn't have to be stairs, but stairs are awesome. Running up a hill or a mountain or a long driveway or whatever. Yeah, running, increasing elevation is one of the best workouts. In fact, that's where I go to fine tune my intense training. I'll do hill sprints, hill repeats, just go all out, like 12 seconds at 100%. Not the first rep. First rep, I'm going 80%, making sure I don't pull any muscles. But after I get warmed up, yeah, just bang out. They're full effort, 12 seconds, walk back down the hill, recover a little bit, 12 seconds up, and do as many as I can until I feel like I have enough energy to make it back to the car. I'm sorry to hear that, Han Solo's cousin. Your internet sucks. Oh, man. My only tip is, when I'm having weird internet issues, flicking off all the gear, the modems and stuff like that, the routers, see if that helps out. And finally, the biggest fix I had, Han Solo's cousin, was switching providers. We have 2 options here. I don't know what you have in your area. Some people only have 1. But we have two wired options. We were using cable internet for so long, and then I saw I can get a deal on fiber optics, FiOS. And I switched to that. It was cheaper, way better. The upload and download speeds are like way better, especially upload speeds, which are important for live streams. It doesn't like crash my internet bandwidth. I have tons of bandwidth now for uploading these live streams. So I switched to fiber optic, and it's been 100% better. I don't know why I was suffering with my Spectrum internet for so long, because for me it sucked. It got to the point where I bought a timer on Amazon, so that every night at like 4 a.m. it would flick off the power strip that my router was on to restart it, because I before that I was just restarting the router every day. Spin down, unplug it, plug it back in. I go, this is stupid. Why am I having to do this? Like, does everyone else have to do this? So I bought a timer, and now I use the timer for other things, to control some funky lights, some colorful lights around the house. So, cool, Han Solo's Cousin. Well, yeah, see if you can restart all your gear, and if you can, it's kind of a pain in the butt, but getting another provider may help you out. Because in my case, night and day. And I don't have any regrets switching. Not sponsored, but yeah, Charter for me was kind of crappy. Their customer service was as best they could do, but they still couldn't fix my issues here. They didn't know what was wrong with my internet. Let's see, VLAM. How do I feel about a member-only in-person meetup? I think the idea is an excellent idea, VLAM. The problem with the idea, though, is we have so few members, and you guys are all scattered around the world, you know? So I guess my suggestion is in lieu of an in-person, which I wouldn't be against. I think that was a great idea. I just think maybe only 2 people would be able to make it of our like 30, 40 members or something like that. One thing, just let me know when you guys are coming into town. We'll try to meet up at a Long Beach vegan restaurant or something like that if you're ever in the area. Like I told that to Han Solo's cousin. Anytime you're around, just let me know, and schedule permitting, yeah, we'll meet up somewhere. So we'll meet up with you guys if you guys are in the area. So yeah, but I really I think that would be great to do an in-person meetup, but I don't know if you guys would really be able to make it out here from like the Midwest, like Han Solo's cousin, Peter in Canada, VLAM in Asia, and even then I would just invite everyone, like Graven Babies in Florida and Fu Man in Florida, but Graven's not a member, but and Sarah not a channel member, but I consider her a channel member, a happy fam. I wouldn't want to exclude her, but she's in Oregon. You see what I'm saying? If you guys all came, that'd be amazing. We could have some kind of thing. Be really expensive for you guys to travel, but anyway, yeah, you guys are the long timers, let me know. Yeah, if you're ever in town, and I know who you guys are. I've seen you guys here for years, right? I know you guys, so we can do something. AJ Vintage, yeah, you're not nearby either. Now, I don't think any of our happy fams are nearby us, actually. Let me know if any of you happy fams are in Southern California. Just curious. I don't think any of you guys are. Han Solo's cousin, fruit and veggies. Thanks. Awesome. We're getting closer and closer. Awesome. Thanks, Han Solo's cousin. Closer and closer. Some moss veggies. Well, not fruit and some veggies now. I already had my fruits earlier, but I don't think I have any more fruits today. Fu Man Poo. Let me see if I can play that from Black Dog there. Shoot. Do I have the pick? It's all messed up. Anyway, I used to be able to play Black Dog. I haven't played that in a while. I'm sure I could. If I just sat down with my guitar, thought it through for about 30, 40 seconds, I'd have the lick down. I just haven't played it in like maybe 6 years or something like that. Peter, come to the vegan campout next summer in the UK. Yeah, thanks for reminding me about that, Peter. I said big problem for us right now is we don't have a cat sitter. Our cat sitter moved away during the COVID times, and we don't have anyone right now. So we're not going anywhere else. I'd be in Catalina right now doing our Catalina trip. This is the exact time of the year we go. Around this time of early October, we'd probably be there right now, or coming home. We would have just been there for the past few days. So yeah, we don't have a cat sitter right now. So we're stuck home right now, unfortunately. Let's see. Yeah, Dr. Bear, we did have to ban someone earlier with a horrible, offensive, sexist username in all caps to boot, right? I mean, they're just screaming, look at me, look at a horrible person I am in all caps. I'm glad you liked it. Was that amazing? Was it my little attempt to play that guitar lick there? Spooky, good to see you, Spooky. Your Hellman Ramble On. That's never been one of the songs I played from Zeppelin. Ramble On. I haven't played much Zeppelin on guitar lately. I haven't been playing much guitar lately. So, but I did have a nice session a couple nights ago, just trying to get my thing back together. Let's see. But yeah, other than that, Diablisau, if I pronounce your name right, our chat's been pretty poop for you, other than the person we banned for having a horrible screen username. Is that a lyric, Fu Manpu? I used to be social. I used to be somebody. I could have been a contender. Not ringing a bell on that one. I usually know most of your references, but that one isn't ringing any bells for me. Anything grown in our garden? Not really right now. Yeah, we have some like it just keeps growing. Some, what's that called? It's not kale. It's chard, Swiss chard in the yard. It just keeps growing. It plants new baby ones. And the thing is, we don't really like Swiss chard that much. It was kind of a random thing we bought like many years ago, and it just keeps perpetuating itself and growing. People say, yeah, vegans killing all these plants. Nope, they're doing just fine. They're making babies and thriving in our yard. Yeah, we want to meet you too, Han Solo's cousin. Yeah, just let us know. Sounds like you might be coming out here again in the future for Disneyland or like a social media conference like that TikTok one you went to. So just let us know. Let us know when you're out here, and we'll make it work. Assuming we're free and available. Oh, he's quoting Marlon Brando. Okay. From On the Waterfront. Oh, I've never seen that. Okay, that's why I didn't get that reference. Is it something I should see? Yeah, I guess produce on pills. I don't know if we have plant mating. I don't know how it works. Again, I'm not a botanist or anything like that. I just seen, oh, there's a new chard growing next to the big chard, a baby one or two. And the big ones are still there. The baby ones are there. And yeah. Oh, you're back. Oppressive man. Okay. Is this username okay? Let's look what I put up on the rules here. Be civil, no personal attacks, harassment, racism, sexism, ageism. Oh, you're saying you're a man and you're an oppressive one, so you're kind of on the borderline. So I'll let you slide right now. So I guess you're cool, but you're kind of on the edge of of what's acceptable. I will allow it for now, since you were cool and came back with a new name, still in all caps. So we'll let you go. We'll just put you on a short leash here and see if you hang yourself or not. So do you have a question? Are you here to because I didn't say debunk veganism tonight, one and all, but it sounds like you're here. It sounds like you're not a fan of veganism. Am I right, oppressive man? Are you a fan of veganism? Oh, Han Solo's cousin, that's so sweet. Yeah, oh man, yeah, that it's me here. You cry every time you see meat, dairy, and eggs. So you know where it came from. The meat will be all packaged in a shiny wrapper in the market and all stacked, all nice and arranged in a geometrical pattern and everything. It's dead animals. Like why are they trying to hide the grim reality of what that really is? Yeah, it's. They try to make it look like it's just paper towels or something like that. It's not. No, these are living animals, and now they're dead animals, which you don't need. But let's see if oppressive man has some thoughts on that. Yeah, we don't really like oppressors, especially male oppressors. There's too many just crap male oppressors in the world that make this world crappy. Are eggs healthier than Beyond Meat? In what regard? Again, I'm not a doctor, nutritionist, but yeah, in what manner? I mean, that's kind of a open-ended question there. Nelson Estrada, vegan diet affecting testosterone. Well, I'll let you draw your own conclusions here. There's, let me send you to my video of my, let's see, where do I want to go here? I'll show you my testosterone test here. And not only is it my personal experience, so that's not science, testosterone. But I cite the science behind plant-based diets and testosterone as well. So you can get a double dose of science and a personal anecdotal story and see who's got more testosterone, me or Joe Rogan. And remember, Joe Rogan, if you don't know, is the same age as me. We're both born in 1967, just 10 days apart. I'm 10 days older. I want to say right up front here, I'm not...
Lack of saturated fat and cholesterol, dietary cholesterol and saturated fat, leads to hormonal imbalances, leads to your body having a harder time producing sex hormones.
Hey, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan. So I want to say right up front. So anyway, let me get the link here. I'll copy that and put that in the chat, and you can watch the entire video. I'll tell you right now, before a spoiler, my testosterone levels are super high. They're like off the charts high. They're high for like a guy in his late 20s. They're in their testosterone producing prime. Joe Rogan, on the other hand, gets shots of testosterone in his butt on a regular basis, testosterone replacement therapy, because his testosterone levels are low. Yet he eats all this meat and all this crap, hunting, whatever. Me, haven't had a lick of animal products in a decade, and I have sky high testosterone levels. I tell you, even high for a dude in his testosterone prime, let alone a guy in his 50s. So yeah, you can watch the video and see the full story, but that's it in a nutshell. Oh, Han Solo's cousin, you still feel guilty from the animals that you ate in the past. Oh man, I know what you're saying, but yeah, just move on. We weren't born into vegan families. Our society is not like pro-vegan or anything, despite what these meat eater fantasy conspiracy theorists say. The government's trying to make everyone vegan. Nonsense. No, we're not supported as vegans in our society. We come upon it, and we discover it on our own. It's up to us to make it work for us. So yeah, don't feel guilty. I mean, it sucks, but think about how young you were when you went vegan, Jordan, and how few animals that you were responsible for harming compared to the rest of us here. Think of it that way. You're like a rock star, seriously. Oh, Bananas plant-based eating upgraded her membership to Happy Fam, True Fam. All right, thank you so much for being our highest level of. We have 3 tiers of channel members, and that's the highest tier 1. So the highest tier. So thank you so much, Dana. Much appreciated. Let's see. Guar, again, I'm not a doctor or a nutritionist, so I'm not going to get here and try to compare. And it's so nebulous. On what factor? Are we talking about cholesterol? Are we talking about saturated fat? I mean, what are you talking about? Anyway, it's not the intention of this live stream for me to break down nutritional science, which is not what I studied in college. Whatever. If you're gonna go out and tell people eggs are healthy, it's funny how the United States government cracks down on the egg board from saying they legally cannot say that eggs are healthy because of their high saturated fat content, high cholesterol. So even the United States government has issues with legally being able to make that statement. So I'm just going to rest with that. If you want me to refer you to the video I'm talking about, I'll dig that up, or someone else in the live stream can dig that up for me from nutritionfacts.org. Let's see. Han Solo's cousin. Your middle finger goes out to Chef Gordon Ramsay. What he did was pretty lame. How he's telling those goats or sheep's lambs that he's going to eat them, and this is ridiculous for an adult to do something like that. But that's I don't know what to say about Ramsay. That's why I made the video. If you guys didn't see that, check that out. I think I made it like 2 weeks ago. Hey, non-available. Hey, thank you for your super chat tip there. And I think we are looking good for some burritos now, especially with Han Solo's cousin right there, right after, with your that $4.99 super chat tip. What did non-available say? I am telling the principal I stole your school lunch money. Well, thank you so much. And like I said, if we got enough donations tonight, which we have now, we will order on my phone here from what's it called, Veggie Grill, because we can order not only Veggie Grill items but from their Moss Veggies, that place from last week's video, Tuesday's video, with all the delicious vegan tacos. We'll order some soon and have them delivered and eat them. So maybe I'll tell Angie. Let's see. Let me just text Angie that we got enough. We got enough to buy dinner. See what she says. Oh, Jordan, right when you found out what happened to animals, you went vegan. I wish I did. I mean, I tried, I guess I didn't do it when I found out. I did it when I found out, wow, I don't need to eat animals in order to live. When I went to like a concert and the Hare Krishnas were serving delicious vegan food to us, that I realized, well, I should try to do this. Like, why do I want to harm the animals? I don't have to. So good for you for going as early as you are there. That's amazing. Yeah, Graven Babies, I'm with you. I'm vegan for the animals. There's some health benefits and stuff. Cool, but I'm vegan for the animals. Cool, Han Solo's cousin. Yeah, we're totally cool. We totally got enough donations now for a Mexican feast, a fiesta of burritos or tacos. And Angie said she'll come in and eat too with you guys. What's with my voice, Ava? What do you mean? What's wrong with my voice, guys? Does my voice sound weird or something like that? My voice, like, let me know. This is how I talk. I mean, I'm from California. Maybe the California accent is throwing you off or something like that. Do I sound like I'm sick or dying or something? Just kind of curious. What's up with my voice? Graven Babies, yeah, the worst part of being vegan is people automatically think you're a pushover. No, I'm a complete a-hole to people who are a-holes to me. And yeah, Sarah, definitely not a pushover. Yeah, exactly. Some of the most toughest, most badass people I know are vegan. Even if it meant your life, Jordan, you'd still be vegan. Well, fortunately, veganism is not asking you to your life or not, so veganism is not requiring you to make that decision, fortunately. I mean, yeah, I don't think my voice is that weird. Where are you? My voice hater here. Was it Ava? How many voices do you hear? Well, no, you don't have to ask a mean question. I'm just asking, what's wrong with my voice? You came here saying negative things about my voice, and that's your opinion. You have every right to have that opinion. I'm curious. Like you said, what's wrong with my voice? And which means there's something wrong with my voice. So kind of just share with me. It's high and cracking. This is a high voice. No, this is a high voice. If I go up here, this is a high voice. This is a high voice, but down here where I normally talk, I know because I'm a musician. Look at all the musical instruments around me. I sing in a more baritone range. If you guys don't know what that means, I'm hitting the lower notes like this. I'm not singing falsetto. I'm not a soprano or something like that. I sing in a low range. If you guys know, Isaac Hayes is known as a baritone. So I'm not sure why people like to say I have a high voice. The thing is, I think what confuses people is I'm very dynamic with my pitch. A lot of people just talk very monotone like this. They don't change it much. But I'll emphasize words like this. I'll go, whoa, what's up with that? Then I'll bring it back down. So I think that freaks people out. Like, wow, I have what's known as range. I can go up and down in pitch. Doesn't mean I live in that high range. In fact, that's not where I live. I live down here. But I'll emphasize a word for a moment, like a syllable, like that. So anyway, that's up, Ava. So I didn't mean to get mad at you there. I'm just saying, I've heard this criticism before. I'm not to say you're one, Ava. I'm not saying this at all, but people come on sometimes, why is vegan such have a high womanly voice? Like, no, I have a manly voice. It's a baritone. It's not I know this. I'm a musician. I've known this for my voice is not a high voice. And I say that I wish I had a high voice. I really honestly wish my voice was higher. I prefer singing in a higher range than what I have. I'm bummed I have a baritone voice. I don't say this with pride or anything like that. It's the reality. I'm cool with it. I accept it. But I wish I had this higher feminine vegan man voice that anti-vegans fantasize that I had. I wish my singing would be way better. What's that, Han Solo's cousin? Yeah, what I said about veganism not asking you to kill yourself or sacrifice, but I would never, even if you know your life is all right. Awesome. That's the ultimate dedication there. Awesome, Jordan. Let's see. Yeah, old Pueblo vegan. I have a typical SoCal dude voice. Like, watch some surf contests. Seriously, go Google or onto YouTube like WSL surf contests, and listen to the commentators. Most of them have, like, especially for the male competitors, they have two guys. One guy's from Southern California, the other guy's from Australia. So ignore the Australian guy. He's cool and everything, but the SoCal guy sounds like me. Sounds like a cousin of mine or something like that. I just listen to that guy. Yep, he's from SoCal. I don't have to ask. I've never fact-checked where he's from. I hear it, and he's from Southern California. Hey, Diablo Sal. All right, we're totally cool with burritos. Wow. I don't think Angie ever got back to me. Let me see.
Burrito fund.
Where's Angie out here?
Parenthesis.
I'll let her know. Burritos. If I could spell burritos, I'm spelling. It's all autofill all these words like butler, burritos, funded. All right, let's see if she gets back to me this time. So, and she said, yeah, when the burritos come, assuming we get burritos versus tacos, I'm not sure. We'll get one of the two. She will come and eat them with me. So, I need her to come first. So I want her to order it, so I don't make any mistakes. Because she's more picky now. I'll eat anything she gets. So, but she kind of has her preferences, and I want her to get what she wants the most. So, maybe she's not hearing my So. Ava, was that it? My voice critic? You're saying my voice is different from last time? Well, maybe I was more excited last time. Maybe I was fighting with someone. Who knows? Like I said, my voice is dynamic, but this is the range that it lives in, and this range right here, But yeah, I can go high. I can go high if I want to, but that's not where it just goes there for a second. Ryan, play the Ridgemont High. Oh, you're talking about Jeff Spicoli. Yeah, let me do a Jeff Spicoli line here for you. Are you there, Angie? All I need is a cool buzz and some tasty waves, and I'm fine. No, I don't think I did a Jeff Spicoli voice there, but anyway, okay, Angie. Yeah, acknowledge my text. I go. I'll say. Okay, let me let her know. You should order. Via using my gosh, I hate autofill when it makes get. Okay, I was trying to say get what you like, and get turned into Bart. Get turned into hey. Come on, get. How come get is so hard to type out? Get what you. I should just have Siri translate this. Okay. You miss Angie, Han Solo's cousin. Hopefully this will all work out. We'll get the delivery, and I'm guessing if we order it nowish, maybe like we'll get it by the top of the hour. So that's why I want to get Angie involved in this, because I don't think I can run a live stream and make an order on I've ordered the pizza, but I've ordered it so many times I can kind of do it in my sleep, but using Veggie Grill, not knowing what Angie wants exactly, I'd like her to make the order. So anyway, okay, Dr. Bear, we have a question from Jerome Eubanks. What is true of animal exploitation of bees during the production of avocados that if true of animal exploitation of fish during the production of wine, make avocados vegan, but wine not? Well, I mean, we've talked about avocados 100 times, Jerome. I'm not sure if I'm answering your question, but first of all, if you are a vegan who's really concerned about bee usage in foods like Are they really used in avocados much? I know they're used in, see, I'm not an expert in this stuff, but I know they're used in, what's that called? Almonds. So just don't have almonds. If that is a true issue for you, if you're a vegan who's concerned about harm to bees in the production of almonds, or let's say avocados are in this group, I don't know, but let's just put it in there for now. You don't have to have them. It's simple as that. If that's an issue that is dear and near to you, and you want to do your best to not be part of that whole system, you don't have to eat them. But, those foods are, eaten by non-vegans and vegans. So it's not like a vegan food, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people say, all you vegans eating all the avocados. Like, no, vegans are probably responsible for maybe 1% of the world's avocado consumption, 1% of the world's almond consumption, maybe 2%. But I'm saying it's not like a vegan thing, a vegan problem. So I'm not sure if I'm answering your question, but it sounds like you're trying to get into this weird, dance, how many angels can dance on the head of a pin kind of philosophy question here. So I'm saying, yeah, we're all different. If you don't want to consume those products because it rubs you wrong, fine, don't eat them. I don't consume almond milk anymore. I moved on to oat milk, for many reasons. Ava, you're still mad about my voice. Stop hating. I mean, I think people are just upset that I'm getting critiqued on my voice here when there's really nothing wrong with my voice. I have a certain accent from the region of the world I've grown up in, but you're saying it's different from last time. I mean, they're all up here. All my live streams are here. We can go back and check it, but do you have another question, Ava, besides my voice? If you want to have something, a conversation about something a little more productive than is Ryan's voice high, which it's not. Is it different from the previous live stream, which I don't know which was the previous one you listened to or watched, but these are irrelevant questions, really, unless you're trying to satisfy your curiosity, I guess. But if you have a something like more substantial, that's the word I'm looking for, Ava, something more substantial other than my voice, which I think is perfectly fine. I mean, I wish it were a little higher, honestly. I wish it were. Oh, you're going, Ava? Okay. Oh, I guess you don't have a question. Just come here and harass me about my voice. I wasn't harassed, but just trying to throw shade on my voice. Han Solo's cousin, thanks for the super chat tip. There you have 14 imaginary friends. They are all vegan. What do you mean by imaginary friends? I don't understand that. Produce, not pills. I sound like a California hippie. Really, a hippie. I mean, hippie. I hate it when people call us hippies because we're not hippies. We just sound like people that have grown up in Southern California. We just sound like California people, kind of like Keanu Reeves a little bit or something. Not to say he grew up here, but he kind of has that sort of that accent. Yeah, Samuel. Yeah, my voice like yours. Sometimes high, sometimes low, depending on levels of stress or depending on if I want to emphasize something. But I could see if I'm getting a little angered at something, I could probably maybe sustain the higher pitch for a little longer than like I could right now when I'm relatively chill. Let's see. Fallon says, thanks, Fallon. I sound the same as last week. I would imagine my voice probably sounds pretty similar to last week's voice because I sound like me, I sound like me. Thanks, AJ. I think my voice is fine. I could do voiceover work if I wanted to for, if you want a certain kind of vibey voice, I could do it, VLAN, Mike the Vegan got criticized for his, quote, high voice too. No, Mike the Vegan does not have a high voice. People are obsessed about all the wrong things. I mean, let's say me, as I did it right there, let's say me and Mike the Vegan had really high voices, abnormally high voices. Like, so what? A lot of meat eaters have really high voices too. Hey, babe.
Did you use your phone?
Let me give you the app here.
I think I didn't get the bath. I was just thinking about it.
Yeah, I gave Angie's here grabbing my phone so we can make that order. So yeah.
Thanks, guys.
I will say, yeah, just order whatever you like.
Okay.
I told him I didn't want to make the order because you have preferences, things you like better. Now I told him I'll eat anything you pick us, I'll eat.
Okay, what app is it?
Oh, it's called VG Rewards. Veggie Grow Rewards.
Okay.
All right, so we're getting it going on here.
Oh, I have such a headache. Let's see.
Angie's got a headache today. I forgot to mention that, guys. It's been all day. So veganism's debunked. Angie has a migraine.
I felt fine until like shortly before your.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
Ah.
I was It's yesterday I had a headache.
Aw.
I know. Oh well.
Oh, Han Solo's cousin just said Angie and donated $1.99.
Oh hi. How are you and your mom? I thought of them today because when I made that the peanut sauce to go with our
spring rolls.
I know that he's allergic to nuts but not peanuts, and I was wondering if his mom had made him that yet.
Hear that, Han Solo's cousin? She was thinking about you because of your peanut allergy and wondering if your mom made you the spring rolls in the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. Yeah, using peanuts, which you're not allergic to.
Oh, we have a $9 reward.
Oh, hells yeah. All right, even more. Redeem that. All right, cool. We're rolling tonight. We're styling. All right, we got a $9 reward at Veggie Grill.
No, scan it. Server. Can you not use it online?
You can't use it online. What?
What?
Poke it some more. See if you can work it. If not, yeah, we got some very generous donations tonight. We'll use that another time.
Alright, so let's see. We are talking about... Oh yeah, I've never done a delivery before. I don't know what this is going to be like.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to do it the first time.
I'm scared. I'm going to screw it up.
No, just, be focused. Don't listen to my nonsense here.
Alright. Yay.
But Uncle says the peanut sauce in the cookbook is great.
Oh yeah, we really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I was licking the bowl clean tonight, or this afternoon. It was, really good.
Yeah, I've never gotten a delivery, so let's see. How does it work? Oh my gosh.
Let's see. We did not make it yet. We will soon. Actually, let me forward you the email, babe. We might have to...
Yeah, maybe I have to do something special.
Yeah, let me forward this email from Veggie Grill.
To yourself?
Actually, just look at my Gmail. It's like maybe like 8 emails ago.
Okay. Let's see.
It's from Veggie Grill, and maybe you have to use DoorDash or something. I hope not. But yeah, check it out.
No.
Check it out.
Oh, I can't believe I have to do something new.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah, we can. We're very technological.
Here. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Veggie Girl. Okay. Veg out with $0 delivery all weekend. DoorDash.
Do you have to order from DoorDash?
We don't even have DoorDash.
Oh man, we have to download. So you could download that on your phone if you had to. So, damn.
Oh, let's see. Maybe I can do it.
All right, so it's a little tougher than we thought. Good thing I didn't try this. I would have completely
it was
failed.
Just like going there and buying it, we would know what to do. All right, let's see. Hey, what was that?
Han Solo said, "I missed you, Angie."
Oh, I should probably change my shirt before I come talk to you guys. This one's got holy.
So hopefully, yeah, we'll get this figured out. I didn't know it's going to be more. I thought I just could use the Veggie Grill app, but I was wrong. I guess they're trying to hook up with DoorDash, which we don't have an account with.
That's probably why they're doing it to like
promote the DoorDash thing.
Right,
I see. Let's see. I probably missed a few questions there.
Grill Long Beach, Jordan. Now, see what I can do here.
Aloha, Mr. Hand. Yeah.
I'm going to leave your words on this board for all my classes to enjoy, giving you full credit, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, he's talking to Jess Spicoli right there, too. We were talking about SoCal accents. Someone came on and said my voice was weird or something like that.
I thought that was you! Giving you full credit.
No, I said, no, I just sound like a Southern California person.
Ooh, continue in browser? I might be able to do it.
Oh, okay, Angie's making some progress. Yeah, this is very technological.
I know, I have to type all these things.
That's crazy, Jordan. People say you act like a little kid because...
your mom just texted you.
Because you're... Oh, I see that. People say act like a kid because you're vegan. No, you act like a kid because you're 14. You're an actual kid. I mean, what are you supposed to act like, Jordan? You act like you're fine. You're fine for your age. I mean, that's ridiculous. It's like people saying, "Oh, you act like you're in your 50s because you're vegan, Ryan." It's like, "Yep, I'm 50s."
Oh gosh, hand it to me or leave it at the door. Can't you just imagine like some animals going nuts and eating it if they left it at the door?
Yeah, we don't want raccoons to feast on our vegan Mexican food here.
Not this time. Okay, let's see. There's a problem with saving the new ad.
Heidi, you fell asleep? You're here? Or are you leaving, Heidi? I didn't remember you on earlier today. Let's see. Oh, Sarah, wow, your hair is getting hippie length. 1.5 inches. Right on. Grow that out. Huh? Yeah, mine's starting to get a little longer now. I just have the hat on because, I don't know, I just didn't really do much with it today. I went to the gym and, just kind of let it do its thing afterwards. And anyway, it's getting longer. Veganism not debunked.
guys. Let's see.
All right, Angie's making progress.
I'm not.
You're not
I
making
thought
progress?
I was, and I was like, we had trouble saving this.
They had trouble saying we're doing everything right?
I mean, I think I am.
Oh man.
Okay. Yeah, there's a problem with saving the new address.
They can't save the address. See, it's not because we're old, just because the people who make these programs, these apps, are stupid. I mean, didn't they test it on an iPhone? I mean, what the hell?
This is not. I'm trying to not use the app. I'm trying to continue with.
A browser?
Yeah, if you had been listening to me.
Oh yeah, but I mean, Safari on the iPhone's like the most popular web browser in the world. Oh, you gotta go, Han Solo's cousin?
Oh, he won't get to. Okay, let me say hi.
And he's gonna say hi. Angie's gonna say hi.
Hi, bye. I'm gonna try to figure this out.
She's trying her best.
I know. I'm just gonna leave them because you are distracting.
Okay, try your best there, Angie. All right, we'll see how this works out, if we can get the food or not. I didn't know it was going to be so technologically formidable to use DoorDash without an app. I knew we had to use DoorDash to get started. So anyway, technology, guys. The internet age, where everything is done electronically. Let's see, Robert Bird. So we survived another week of being debunked. I guess so. I didn't really invite the debunkers tonight, so I don't know. I guess, I guess we didn't really get into vegan debunking tonight. Let's see. Oh, you dye your hair, sir? When you have hair, you definitely have fun with it. Dye. Bye, Han Solo's cousin. Thanks for stopping by. And if you are awake, you might want to come back in maybe like an hour and we might have the food here. I don't know. It just all depends on what kind of success Angie has or doesn't have in the next few minutes. So that'll determine the fate of our we're going to get this free delivery from tonight. We'll see. So yeah, check back and I'll let you know if we got it. You can just ask, hey, I'm back. Is the food coming? I'll say no or yes. I'll let you know. View of cryptocurrencies, ask nothingness. Hey, I'm not a crypto promoter or anything like that. I don't know, I just am hanging on to some. I know they've taken a huge hit over the past, 8, or actually since about April or so. But anyway, what I'm saying is I'm just hanging on to it. It's not not a huge part of my my savings or anything like that. But I'm just hanging on to it. I don't want to sell low, even though I bought my crypto before it got big, back when Bitcoin was maybe 4,000 or something like that. So even though it's back down to 20ish, I'm just hanging on to it and see what happens in the future. It'll either go down to zero or it'll be worth something more in 5-10 years. We'll see. I'm just hanging on to it and just trying to not panic during this whole kind of bear market that we're in right now. Peter, do I want you to tell me if a certain vegan YouTuber who I banned for not being civil and harassing me makes a hate video about me? I really don't give a shit. Sorry for my English or French there. I really don't care what he does. I mean, why? Why? I mean, no, don't even bother. I'm sure I'll hear about it if he ever does, but I mean, yeah, I know he's upset with me. I use the wrong definition of veganism. I don't use the one that he prefers. I use this horrible definition. Drink up, guys. And if you use this definition, you are worthy of being called a 4-letter word. This definition is so bad. And if you use this, you're a horrible vegan. So yeah, I'm using this definition, and yeah, you call me a 4-letter word. I mean, if anything, he's the problem. He's the one that said he wants to kill babies and shoot them and stuff like that. I mean, what kind of person says that on their YouTube videos? So anyway, yeah, he can have his little, his fascist veganism, where everyone has to do it his way, or they're a piece of crap, because he's the god of veganism. The guy who says, I want to kill all the babies. It turns out he was the person who was right about everything. What's the right definition and everything, the right phrases, the way you can argue for veganism or not. You have to check it with him. You have to clear with him, because, I don't care what the fascist vegan thinks. Angie just got back to me. Let me see what she says here. about, I think she's making some progress. Oh, we just got a chat here. Okay, Angie's making some progress here. Hey, Jerome.
Wanted to respond to your response to my question. My issue is that we treat wine as non-vegan because of its production, yet treat things like avocados as vegan yet. I see no meaningful moral difference between the two production systems. I'm vegan, by the way.
Okay, Jerome, let me read what you said again here. We treat wine as non-vegan because of its production. I mean, there's not a collective we here, Jerome. I mean, every person's different. Again, I'm not vegan gain saying that you have to see it my way, and if you don't, you're a low-life piece of crap vegan. You know what I'm saying? We all see things differently. I don't see wine as vegan or not vegan. I know when I go out to anywhere where they serve wine, I'm on Barnivore, unless I'm at a place I know that only has vegan wine. I purposely select wines that are only vegan. If they don't have vegan wines, I'm not drinking them. It's just the way I do it. If other vegans are more loose about using wines that have used like bone char for clarification, that's on them. I'm not going to make a video calling them a low-life piece of crap vegan that needs to be like tarred and feathered and shamed across the internet. That's not my style. I'm not a fascist vegan like the vegan YouTuber that I banned from my channel for harassing. Anyway, no, I'm just saying that's my where I draw the line there. I mean, let's get back to the definition of veganism here. A way of living and philosophy. Again, I'm a horrible vegan for using this definition. Let's drink up here. Philosophy and way of living seeks to include as far as possible and practical all forms of exploitation and cruelty to animals for food or clothing. So it's possible for me to distinguish wines that are vegan and select those. And same with almonds. I can drink an oat milk if I want to. But nowhere does it say zero harm. As far as I know, like avocados, which you have a problem with, I'm not sure what you know about avocado production that I don't, but I know avocado farmers here. I live in Southern California next to one of the most productive avocado regions in the world. It's called it's in San Diego County. It's Fairgrove. I forgot the name already. But anyway, I've talked to them. They never told me they import bees or anything like that. Anyone who grows avocados here in California knows the avocados get pollinated. They don't need to import bees. Maybe in some parts of the world you guys have to. I don't know. But here, I've never encountered an avocado farmer who imports bees. So for me, I eat avocados because it's not a problem. There's no bee exploitation or anything like that. So I don't see why avocados, because some avocados might use imported bees, that we have to put all avocados on this not vegan list. You know what I'm saying? It's not as black and white as I think some people, not saying you are, but some people try to make it sound like. Yeah, so for me, avocados are fine. There's no exploitation. And for milk, I don't have to have almond milk. I don't have to go through all the issues, all the water usage and bee imports. I'll just have some oat milk and call it a day. So anyway. Yeah, VLAM. And if you do care about harm due to avocados, and perhaps you live in a region where your avocados that you get in your stores do involve bees and stuff, yeah, avoid them. It's really easy. You don't have to eat avocados. But for me, they're fine. Okay, so Jerome, you eat avocados and drink wine. Just pointing out a common contradiction. Well, again, it's not a contradiction. Like I said, if you want to, if you can be bothered, it is possible and practicable when you're at a bar or at a market or a restaurant to get on your phone and go to Barnivore. We've done this before. We've sat there and go, oh man, of this wine list, there's only one that seems to be vegan, according to Barnivore. So we'll get that one. Sometimes the decision is made for us. We don't have choice. We just have the one wine. That's what we decided to do. Do you have to do that as a vegan, Jerome, or any of you guys out there? It's something you decide. Again, I'm not a fascist vegan like the vegan YouTuber that I banned from our channel a few weeks ago for harassing and being a fascist. You're going to have to make that decision. You have to make that decision if that's what you want to do. But if you order a non-vegan wine, I'm not going to make a video calling you a piece of crap or anything like that. It's something you're going to have to work out on your own. I have no part of that. Hey, Woodleaf. Hey, I forgot to retune my guitar for the Dadgad tuning so I could play Wood Comes in a Leaf. I'll try to remember that for next week, okay? Thanks for reminding me that. Let's see. Jana, Ryan's phone looks a lot like yours. What's that? What, I'm pulling up Barnivore? Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Diablasso. Avocados is such kind of a minor problem, but on this hierarchy, it's down there. I agree with you. First, attack the major things like animal agriculture, and then start splitting the hairs to become the most like kind of, I don't want to say this too facetiously, but like a more perfect vegan, you know? Because veganism is not about perfection. But if you want to try to become closer and closer to less harm, the least amount of harm possible vegan, work there to get there. That's cool. If you want to do that, totally cool, you know, but yeah, veganism is not requiring perfection. So that's why I don't really worry about avocados in my vegan activism. Ex-King Felix, your go-to bottle of wine uses gelatin. Oh no, I'm sorry did you just look on Barnivore right now? Ex-King Felix, my sorrows to you if you're not going to drink your favorite bottle of wine. Maybe you can find another one that'll be your new favorite, right? That's how life is. Some things we let go and then it allows an opportunity for something new to come. That's hopefully even better. Who knows? Maybe I'm being too optimistic there. Okay, Sarah says, Veganismo. I've never heard of this. Veganismo is a great little reference book. What is it a reference book of, Sarah? Let us know. Let's see. Fu Man Poo, you're confused. Then again, you love wine. What are you confused about? Yeah, just some wines. Yeah, wine is naturally vegan. It's made out of grapes, but some wines in the post-production, if you will, once the grape's been harvested, and there's a process called clarification, and sometimes it's the more traditional way, but I think a lot of people are moving away from it. It's clarified with bone char from I think fish or something like that. I don't know. I don't understand it much, but yeah, there's producers who do not use that, and those are the ones that Barnivore singles out as, yeah, these are cool. Okay, that book, Veganismo, is a reference book of sneaky animal products and common foods. All right, cool. Thanks for sharing that. I had not heard of that. Yeah, Graven Babies echoes exactly what I said here. You don't have to do what I do, and I don't have to do what the YouTuber that I banned from my channel does. What did you say, Graven? Everyone doesn't have to be vegan in the same way. Thank you. We're not all clones of each other, and likewise. Now, on that same thought, Graven Babies, no one is the vegan dictator. I know this guy thinks he's kind of the vegan dictator because he thinks everyone has to do it his way or you're a piece of crap vegan. Like, how does that help in the vegan scene? Like, dividing everyone. He thinks so many vegans are idiots, like me, Hinch Herbivore, Mike the Vegan. Does he hate Vegan Zombie too? I'm not sure. He seems to hate more vegans than he likes. I mean, yeah, good job. Yeah, just, being so positive amongst the vegan world here, and your shit doesn't stink, right? Anyway, enough of him. Dr. Bear, thanks for the live stream. It doesn't suck being vegan. I'm glad you're here with us, Dr. Bear. If you got to get going with Mr. Hubby Bear. Awesome. Good to see you. Vegan Boot Camp. What is that, Penny? Change your perspective to read the articles on activism. No, I haven't seen that. You need to die on the island, Ryan. That we're talking about. Yeah, the vegan YouTuber that I'm talking about. Yeah, that. Like, he's the last one to talk. He's saying in a life and death situation, he's such a macho bravado dude, he would choose to die rather than eat some honey or eat some like clams or sea urchins. I mean, that's a bunch of baloney. He's went off all the way. I'm going to eat a bunch of oxen or cattle. No, I never said. I said, if I'm on a desert island and there's some honey there, I'll probably dig into it rather than die. Can you imagine being rescued, but I'm dead, and the rescuers say, why is he dead here? From starvation. There's like honey and a bunch of like sea urchins he could have grabbed. Like, it's like but no, he would die for honey and sea urchins. I find that hard to believe. When he fed his own dog meat when the dog was sick. This is many years ago, if you guys are new. We didn't make videos about it because we didn't want to get into drama, but I have conversations saying like his dog was sick, had some kind of digestive issues, couldn't keep much food down, so they were feeding it raw meat because the dog was about to die. So even this guy who says he will die on an island, not even eat honey, wouldn't even like put his word, practice what he preaches when it came to his dog when his dog was ill. So it just shows you how people can talk a big talk when they're at home and everything's cool and they're eating vegan ice cream, nothing's wrong with the world. But when you're in a real situation where the life of yourself or someone you love, like your dog, is on the line, it's not so black and white anymore for a lot of us, including the vegan YouTuber that I banned. Okay, Angie just texted me. Half an hour, eat delivery. All right, so it's still crazy expensive with tax, regulatory fee, and tip. Okay. All right, thanks, though. All right, so food is coming. Even it wasn't as inexpensive as we thought. Even with the free delivery, there's still a lot of dumb fees that they tack on. Ace, eat sardines for health. What do you mean for health? I haven't had a sardine in 12 years, Ace, and last time I went to a doctor, in fact, all the times I've been to a doctor in the past decade, none of them said, Ryan, you are not healthy. And you know what? You need sardines for health, So why in fact they say the opposite. They say, hey Ryan, you're healthy, your labs show it, your physical examination reflects you're healthy. Whatever you're doing in your 50s, bro, is working. Because most people that come in your age are overweight, they're sick, they're diabetic or pre-diabetic, they're on medications, labs suck. So no, I don't think I need sardines for health, Ace. Nice try though. And remember, veganism is not about health. I'm just saying, I'm healthy as a vegan. I haven't had a lick of meat or seafood in 12 years, and my doctors are far from concerned about me perishing or what have you. Yeah, AJ Vintage. Yeah, why do you even bother, Ace? Like, why do you come here and troll like that, huh? Okay, Penny is telling us about that vegan boot camp. It's like a self-paced module online class setup that goes in depth in a way while still breaking everything down so it's not overwhelming. Huh, interesting. Does it cost money or is it free? Ace thinks he's clever. I mean, why would he think he's clever? Because I'm healthy and I haven't had any sardines or whatever. So what the hell? Why do we even bring up to a healthy person that he needs to eat a certain food to be healthy? I mean, I'm already healthy. Nelson, what do I think about that vegan YouTuber who says bivalves like clams are vegan? Here's the thing. Yeah, they're kind of in this gray area. They're not as sentient as things that are higher up than them, but they seem to be more sentient than like an apple or something like that, a potato. So my point is, why bother eating them? They don't contain bivalves do not contain essential nutrients without which you will perish and get ill and die. If that were so, I'd be dead. I haven't eaten a bivalve in over 12 years. So why even bother going into this murky gray area of is it sentient or not? And remember, bivalves are typically they're like pollution suckers of the ocean. So why don't we just leave them in the ocean? And we know the ocean the oceans are not doing as good as they could be. They're in peril in many areas. Habitats, local marine habitats are not as strong as they could be. Let's leave the bivalves in there. Let them keep on doing their thing in the ecosystem to cleanse the water. And I don't need to eat them. Why? Well, the point is why? Why eat them? Well, just like with Ace's sardines, like why eat them? You can be perfectly healthy and fine without ever eating a sardine or a bivalve. There's no compelling reason to have either, especially bivalves. There's no essential nutrient in bivalves that we must have. Yeah, I'm with you, Diablo. So they look too much like fish meat. Yeah, it does not look appealing. However, I've said, I'll put this out there. Whoever asked that, I forgot. If I'm on a desert island and I'm faced with dying of starvation or eating a bivalve, I'll eat a bivalve then. If that's it, if there's some honey and bivalves on this desert island and I'm facing losing my life, I'm not going to just lay over and die when there's like tons of bivalves and honey. I'll have those without too much thought, But that's a different situation than living in civilization, not trapped on a desert island. There's no need to eat bivalves. But yeah, if it were a matter of me dying, I would probably eat bivalves. In fact, I'm telling you right now, yeah, if you, all you hardcore vegan activists want to take a screen cap of this, I would probably eat a bivalve on a desert island, okay? Faced with dying, faced with the prospect of never coming home and never seeing my wife again, never, losing my life, I would probably eat a bivalve. Yes, Nelson, on a desert island. I don't particularly think it's all that glamorous to be found dead on a desert island and they find a bunch of honey and bivalves and go, God, what a vegan idiot, He doesn't want to go home and see his family again. He wouldn't eat a bivalve. Yeah, move the line. I would start off with things like coconuts, seaweed, but if there were bivalves and I was going to die, I would eat a bivalve. That's the thing on desert island. They usually don't have like a cow sitting there on a desert island or an ox or stuff like that. It's usually like coconuts and bivalve stuff, like, mussels and clams and stuff like that. That's, I've seen enough desert island shows to just, they're usually not farms is what I'm saying. Johnny, wondering if you think the pet industry is fine or if all animals deserve their natural habitat. Can you be more specific? I mean, what is the natural habitat for like cats and dogs? I mean, and what do you mean by the pet industry? I'm totally against like buying animals or like dogs and cats from breeders, given there's cats and dogs in shelters who are facing being put to sleep. So adopt those pets. But I don't think there's a natural habitat. We don't have a natural habitat to send these dogs and cats back out into in any kind of like safe and humane way. They've been domesticated. They've been, they're living in cities. They just don't have like preserves for dogs and cats to roam freely on. So the next best thing is for us to adopt them. We unfortunately created this situation that the animals find themselves in. I'm talking about dogs and cats. And, there's crappy owners and urban environments. The dogs and cats didn't create this whole situation. Best we can do is rescue those who are in danger of being killed. And I don't think there's a natural place to return them to. I mean, it's cool. It sounds like a nice fantasy, but I don't think we have such a too many options besides a few limited animal sanctuaries. Yeah, most of these animals now depend on cohabitating with humans now. I mean, even the raccoons are out here, and the squirrels come up to us and try to beg for food. Yeah, Dr. Garth Davis just made a great post today on his social media about the people's fascination with the protein, and he related some experiences of him training for an Ironman triathlon and studies showing, if you get a little bit more than like 1 gram per kilogram, 1 gram per I have trouble with the metric system, kilogram of body weight, you can get some minor gains, but they're like diminishing returns. It's not like a huge jump. It's like flattens out after that 1 gram per kilogram of body weight. And he trained for a triathlon in his middle age and did just fine, an Ironman triathlon. I've never done anything like that. And he did fine without protein boosts and stuff like that. Bill, you hit 87 grams. Is that body weight? Let me see. I don't even know what my weight is. Hey Siri, how many kilograms is 190 pounds?
The answer is 86.18 kilograms.
I'm 86.18 kilograms, Bill. That's what I weigh. I weigh pretty much what you weigh there. Yeah, I mean, that's in the morning, after, you weigh less in the morning typically. That's what, probably I weigh 87 kilograms like right now, especially with clothes on, maybe 88 kilograms, who knows. Yeah, 1 gram per kilogram of body weight, they say. And he said there's some studies that show, if you do like 1.5 grams instead, there are some minor benefits, but he said it's like diminishing returns. It's not like you're all of a sudden going to get swole when you weren't. That 1 gram per kilogram, is gets it done, and you can get maybe just slightly more, just fractional gains after that. But yeah, if you're trying to push the limits, yeah, go for it, but I'm not trying to do anything like that. Penny, do I do any bouldering? What is bouldering? Like climbing boulders? If so, I go on walks and hikes, but I don't like single out boulders or anything like that. Uncle, my mom always said life was like a box of vegan chocolates. Yeah, Forrest Gump there, huh? But he didn't have the vegan chocolates, unfortunately. Yeah, even an apple has protein, huh, AJ? Yeah, true, huh? I mean, all foods, all plants have protein, right? I mean, that's even bananas, even though they don't have that much protein individually, but when you put 7 bananas that have about 2 grams of protein each into your smoothie, that's 14 grams of protein. Combine that with 40 grams from my Clean Machine Green protein and a few more grams from my the ground flaxseed, I'm getting 50 grams of protein from breakfast alone. Just one meal, 50 grams of protein, I had tofu in the wraps that Angie made for lunch. I mean, I'm getting protein all the time. I mean, I don't know why people think vegans are lacking in protein. Not available. What about the bivalves that don't get back to their wives because you ate them? Exactly. Just leave them in the water. We don't need to eat bivalves. Let them be bivalves. Leave them in the ocean. Let them suck pollutants out and cling to rocks and make things pretty. Why do some vegans say we need to eat them for? We don't need to eat them. If we needed to eat them, I would be dead because I haven't had a bivalve the entire time I've been vegan. Yeah, move the line. Easy to get to 80 grams of protein, whole food, plant-based. I have 50 just from one meal. I'm sure with the tofu I had at lunch, I'm probably over 80 now, And then plus I had some pistachios, some nuts and seeds, there's some more protein in there. I'm probably at 90 grams. After dinner, I don't know what I'm going to have, 120, 30 grams. I might not be getting a full 1 gram per kilogram of body weight. Who knows? I don't measure this stuff out. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm getting more protein than I think. I just don't really bother it's like, what's the point of calculating it? I'm doing fine. I'm strong. I'm healthy. I'm putting on muscle. I'm slam dunking in my 50s. Today I played basketball, did really well today. I'm doing good at 55. My protein is not letting me down or anything like that. Nelson Estrada, what do you say when someone asks where you get your protein? Sometimes I joke and say Trader Joe's. All the produce you can buy there. You can buy a vegan supplement if you want. Just say Trader Joe's and just watch them trip. Yeah, calories are what counts. Yeah, if you're I'm not a health expert or a medical doctor, but I'm paraphrasing Dr. Garth Davis. It's pretty hard to not get enough protein if you're getting enough food. Even if you're not getting enough food, but even if you're eating the right amount of calories, you're not starving yourself, not doing anything silly, you should be getting your protein. Typical day of eating. I'll just go over today. I went to the gym and expended over 1,000 calories playing basketball. I came back and made a smoothie. Hey, Han Solo's cousin, guys, the one chip challenge is vegan, and Angie ordered the food. It should be here pretty soon, I think. So you might want to check back in 5-10 minutes. We should hopefully have the little mukbang going, Han Solo's cousin. But a typical day. So I had 7 bananas in my smoothie. I had a handful of blueberries. In addition to that, I used a scoop of my Clean Machine Green protein. I'll show you. Let me know if you want to see that. It's it's got 40. Or no, it's at 20 grams per scoop, I think. I forgot. We'll take a look. Oh man, I wish I remembered now. I feel dumb. I think it's 20 grams. Anyways, yeah, it's a Clean Machine Green protein, which is duckweed, and a tablespoon of ground flaxseed. For lunch, Angie made wraps, as seen in the Happy Holiday Vegan Cookbook. And let me know if you want a link to this. I'll find the wraps here. Let me see if I can find it really quickly. Let's see, what is it here? Oh man, I can't find it. Oh man. Oh, spring rolls with peanut sauce. Let me go find it here. Page 58. I had about 6 or 7 of these rolls here. They're made out of basically let's see. There's tofu and noodles and a bunch of greens and stuff like that. I had about 5 or 6 of these. And then we just ordered some veggie burritos online that are coming tonight that we're going to eat right in front of you guys, assuming they get here anytime soon. So that's a typical day. Every day's different, and today is not that weird, even though we usually don't order veggie burritos to get delivered here. In fact, it's the first time, but we're doing it because they have a free delivery special all weekend. So what did you do there, Han Solo's cousin? The one chip challenge is vegan. Yeah, I will do it for my channel in a couple days. It's the hottest chip in the world. I've never heard of it. Tell me more about it, Han Solo's cousin. What is this one chip challenge? Is that the name of it? One chip? I've not heard of it. Okay, Flatlander says one chip challenge involves a really, really spicy chip, I believe. Like, who makes it? Yeah, if you want to see the cookbook, let me get you the link here, guys. If you want to see the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook, Uncle recommends it, and I recommend it too. We eat from it pretty much every day. So here is our website, happyhealthyvegan.org, or shop.happyhealthyvegan.org. You can get the ebook or the print book, and we'll even autograph it for you too if you get the print book. So anyway, our cookbook. Hey, I didn't screw up typing that time. All right, cool. So anyway, yeah, check it out if you want to get the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook, and yeah, we got plenty here still. Ooh, pull-ups. Those are tough, Sarah, especially like me. Since I weigh a lot. I'm 6. It's harder. It's a known fact. Just Google it. I'm not making this crap up. Unless you have a really special physique, it's typically tougher for taller people compared to shorter people because we have to pull more weight up. We have more bones and stuff. We just weigh more than typically, someone of the, relatively same body type but shorter than one. So yeah, pull-ups are tough for me. Yeah, you can use some resistance bands called assisted pull-ups or chin-ups to help. There's some give when you go up, but that's one way to work around that. But yeah, David will buy me a chip if I eat it on camera. Are they expensive? I've never heard of this. It's from Packwool. Do we eat textured vegetable protein penny? Yeah, sometimes. We haven't in a while, but yeah, TVP once in a bit. Yeah, nothing against it. We just don't really buy it on the reg. What's that, babe? It's good in chili, Angie adds. Oh, okay. She said we've been buying soy curls instead, as recommended by Tracy, our moderator, made out of soy. Okay, these one chip challenge things, the Takis are super hot. You can't eat more than 2 at a time. I got to check them out. Do you just get them at the market or what? I'll watch your video, Han Solo's cousin, when you do it. Then maybe I'll do the chip challenge, see if I can eat more than 1 or 2. Robert Bird, when you over 100 kilogram pull-ups sucked, yeah. And even me at 86, 87 kilograms, pull-ups still kind of suck. It's not my strong spot. It's not where I'm going to look like some kind of rock star doing pull-ups. Okay, soy curls. Butler. Is that it? Butler soy curls? Yeah, I think that's what Angie gets, Sarah. Okay, I know what we're talking about. Soy curls are cool. If you haven't seen them, just look up Butler soy curls. Oh, about my voice, Jana. That person came and said my voice sucked, huh? Actually, Ryan, you have a very cool sounding voice. I like it. I think my voice is... that's the thing. I can go up for a brief moment to emphasize a word, and people say, you have a high voice. No, I can go high for a short-term period just to emphasize a syllable. That's, that's my high voice. Again, I wish I had a high voice. Great singers usually have higher voices than what I have. Not to say if I had a high voice, I'd be a great singer all of a sudden. It would automatically give me great technique, but it'd give me the more of the tone I'm looking for. I don't want to sing in this really low voice. That's cool, Peter. I think most all of us, are adults can get rid of stuff too. I got to start minimalizing too, because you guys hear about, I've been talking about how I want to move in the not so far off future to maybe somewhere far away, somewhere I can't really drive to, like Hawaii or Mexico or Central California. I could drive there. Either way, we got to slim stuff down. So yeah, I got to start now. Maybe I need to sell a guitar or two. I don't know. Han Solo's cousin. Once I figure out exactly the chip, I will try this one chip challenge. Hey, tell me one more time, Han Solo's cousin. What brand are you gonna get or what brand are you gonna use? Like brand, and different styles of chips, tell me exactly what to get. Pretend I'm dumb and I don't know anything, and that's not too hard to do. Just tell me exactly what chip you're gonna get. I'll save it. I'll save the info. Bill Suberry, you had to sell 100 LPs and your Rega. I have a Rega P7 back here actually to move. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to bring the Rega with us if we go like to Hawaii or Mexico. I could take it with us to Central California though, so we'll see how minimalist we need to go. Well, I'm not going to sell all my guitars, Peter, but I have a bunch of. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Once you count my basses, acoustic guitars, electric guitars, I have 9 instruments here. So I probably should try to slim it down a little bit. So yeah, I don't need 9. I need a bass, probably just 1 acoustic, but I have nylon string and steel string. It's going to be tough. I don't know. Yeah, the P7 is a great table. I just don't use it all that much. I feel so bad. It's such a nice turntable, and I don't listen to it all that much. It's just so much easier to listen to high-quality digital audio. It's here. The food's here, guys. The food is here. The food is here. Woo-hoo, the food is here. The food is here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The food is here. The food is here, guys. Did I tell you the food is here? Awesome. So if you're here, Han Solo's cousin. Let's see. Yeah, send me the link at some point. Yeah, you can send it to me on Twitter or Instagram. I think that's where we message each other, Instagram, right? Han Solo's cousin. Yeah, just send it to me there. That way it's there permanently. I'll get it. But the food is here. The food is here. The vegan burritos are here. Bill, what cartridge am I using? I'm using a Rega cartridge. It's a yellow one. It's a really popular one. Let me see if I figure out what it is. I forgot. I have to look on their website. It's a pretty good Rega. It's a yellow one. I think it's a pretty iconic cartridge. I forgot. I'm not much of a turntable audiophile or anything like that. All right, cool. Han Solo's cousin, I will look at my Instagram and I will check out this chip challenge. Am I hungry? I'm hungry now. I told you when we started the live stream a couple hours ago, I wasn't that hungry then, but I predicted around this time, 2 hours in, I'd probably be kind of hungry. So we're going to have some kind of, some sort of eating demonstration here.
Oh my goodness.
It's here.
That was actually pretty fast. I don't think that was a...
You told me like half an hour.
Yeah.
I know, that's a pretty quick promise. Like, I mean, they would have to send someone there immediately and then drive straight here.
I really just made the burritos.
So look who's here, boys and girls.
I look a little worse for wear. But...
You look great. Let me give you a big kiss.
Okay. Alright, so here it is. This is crazy. We just showed them Moss Veggies for the first time.
Yeah, so
the other day.
So you were able to do it on the DoorDash?
Yeah, I just ended up having to use my phone.
Oh, okay, great.
Just to make it easier to set up the payment and stuff, because it was like trying to do a face recognition of. I was like, well, why can't I bypass that and put the code? And,
technology sucks.
It was just complicated. So Han Solo's cousin's not even here though?
Yeah, he's here. He came back.
Oh, he came back.
Awesome. I told him to check back.
Okay, I just got us the same thing just to make it easy.
Oh wait, in that video, they saw the tacos.
Yeah,
they never seen the burritos yet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Plus, as you guys recall, I wanted to try the crispy Baja style.
Like the fish style.
Yeah, and I somehow
messed it up.
The wrong button.
Like you pushed the right button tonight,
yeah,
right? We hope so.
We'll see. But as I said in the vlog, it's a vegan restaurant, so whatever it is going to be vegan, so it can't really go that wrong.
All right, let's check it out. Let's check it out, guys.
I'm excited.
What was the last time we did a mukbang?
Oh my god, it smells so good.
So good. Not sponsored by Veggie Grill or Moss Veggies, but they had a free delivery special and we jumped on it.
It wasn't really like a free delivery. It was $5 off, but there was still like some sort of regulatory fee.
What the hell's that?
And of course the California tax.
Oh, you can't get around that. And I figured we'd tip the driver too.
Yeah, and I tipped them.
Yeah, we have to tip them. Yeah, but like if they had like a shafting delivery fee.
So it was $5 off.
Okay.
And then they were trying to tempt me into you could save another $250 if you get a
super
trial. If you get a trial DoorDash thing.
No. It's too expensive for our taste.
That's why we didn't even try Moss Veggies when it first came out, because you could only have it delivered, and the delivery fees would cost as much as the food.
But now you can just pick it up at any Veggie Grill. At least any Veggie Grill that has a Moss Veggies built into it. All right, let's do it.
Thank you so much, you guys. It's
No,
so good.
no, thank you. It's thank Jerome and Han Solo's
Jerome?
cousin
I didn't know Jerome.
and Diablo and Atomic Vegan and non-available and
Oh, Tommy Vegan, how are you?
and I think that's
missed
everyone.
one.
And Peter too.
Oh, Peter, what's up, Peter? Glad you can make it today. I feel like the last time we did a live stream together, Peter couldn't be here. The first bite is super good. I can really see in there. I got some mild salsa too. I remember their mild salsa was real.
Oh wow, let's see. Uncle talked about you at Trader Joe's yesterday.
Talk about me or the show?
You.
Me?
Yesterday said I told an Asian checker at Trader Joe's who was about 35 and had gray hair that I had a niece with the same color hair and thought it was pretty.
Awesome.
No, and just platinum blonde hair was awesome.
I still remember the first time that I got a compliment on my natural gray hair. It was in the restroom, weirdly, at Disneyland. It was the last time that we were in that the Blue Bayou.
Oh, wow.
Two teenage girls in the
That was
Blue
a long
Bayou.
time. They dug your hair?
Like, oh, I love your haircut.
No, someone asked, what's in it? Do I see potato? They're asking.
No, I wish. No, this one's what you're seeing at the top is the crispy fish from the crispy fish tacos, which honestly it tastes like Gardein. I think it's Gardein.
I think so too. I think it's a Guardian thing. I'm gonna try to open up the salsa and not spill it on my mouse.
There's a lot of rice. I think there's black beans if I'm not mistaken. To tell the truth, I had them hold the jalapeno slaw because I wasn't sure how spicy that would be.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good move. Jalapeno slaw.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
Well, another thing people want to do.
I don't know. It might not even be that spicy. Their mild salsa is like, it's so mild that it's literally just sweet. I really like it. I wish they gave me twice as much.
Yeah, Diablo South. If there's any olive oil in here, I'm not sure, but yeah, it's not known to be heart bad. If anything, it's heart healthy. There's a lot of misinformation about olive oil. Not that said, we don't really cook with olive oil. We're just not afraid of it. Like I said, I prefer.
We have some avocado oil right now that we got I think we got it to make popcorn.
Popcorn, yeah. Yeah, I just prefer non-oily meals that don't cover my mouth in oily grease.
Yeah, there's the black beans. So yummy.
Moss veggie is so good, but fatty and greasy? No, it's not that greasy. I mean,
maybe it depends on what you order.
Yeah, maybe I'm not detecting the overwhelming sense of like oil coating my lips that most oily stuff does.
They have a lot of stuff on their menu. I didn't even think, like, I kind of was worried about we got the queso and chips last time. I thought the queso tasted like it might have been made out of like a potato cheese. Ooh, you're doing it that way?
Ooh.
I'm gonna do the opposite of
pour it on.
dumping.
Yeah. I think I learned my lesson there.
I mean, it's not like we're Moss Veggie stands or anything. We just barely tried them. Well,
shoot.
Wow!
Han Solo's cousin asked when we would do a members only live stream. Well, that last one we did, Han Solo's cousin, was the day we went out and bought the Moss Veggies tacos. Right after the live stream, we went out and used your guys' donations.
Oh, no.
Pretty much yours, Han Solo's cousin.
It was all Han Solo's cousin. Yeah, I got like the family pack of tacos or whatever that deal was. That was nice too because we ended up seeing a really pretty sunset.
Uh-oh, we're making Uncle hungry. Our bad. We'll have to come out and have dinner with you, Uncle.
I know, we keep saying we're going to do it. We really need to do it.
We really want to come out and have dinner with you, Uncle. Or lunch. We just want to see Uncle.
Yeah, give me lunch.
Yeah, what do you recommend, Uncle? Any favorites that you've favoritized in your area? Because we'll come visit you. You live in a nice, cool, literally cool area. It's like got a nice ocean breeze.
I'm wondering if that one sushi place is still over there that had the yummy vegan sushi.
Rice?
I thought I could have swore it's called Rice. That's why I thought maybe he said he went when we were talking to him the other day.
Manhattan Beach. That'd be cute. Yeah.
I remember they were playing really cute music. They were playing like, what?
I was laughing. I like how Ryan eats. How do I eat, Jordan?
Like a ravenous wolf.
Do I like a completely freaky, starved human? You going food?
I'm repping my Happy Cow shirt. Who has to go? We're probably in part.
Oh no, let's see. He said, "Damn it! Now I got to go to bed hungry, not knowing if Darren Ryder killed again. Killed again? Like there was a previous killing and killed what? Like a person or an animal? Yeah, I don't follow him. Haven't for ever since I made that video telling him to check himself. So I have no idea what he's doing. I have no clue. For all I know, he's living in England. And I have no clue. Okay, my lips go over the burrito. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm with you, Sarah. I feel kind of yucky when I eat a bunch of oil. That's why I don't. But I'm not afraid of, some oil in here. It's not like, a bad thing.
It's not like a deep fried burrito.
Yeah, it's not like a chimichurri.
Uh-oh, babe. You can't eat and talk.
I know. It takes a certain skill to be able to do that.
Oh, people don't like it when we eat and talk anyways. They get really angry.
Oh, Penny says you both eat nice. I love normal mukbangs. So wholesome.
Normal. Oh, instead of like a giant amount of food.
Yeah.
We've never mukbang like more food than we wanted to eat just for like clicks or something.
Dark Vegan. It's going well. Doing a little tiny mukbang here. Using your guys' donations from tonight to get the free delivery.
I think I'm actually eating faster than I normally would because I feel like I need to get through the burrito so I can talk to them. But I'm going to chill between bites. I don't really get indigestion.
Oh, Nelson, I'm the one that can handle more spicy food than Angie. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, poor Sarah, your mukbang averse. But we're trying to keep it all chill here, though.
Yeah. Don't choke, be careful. That's very good advice, Robert Bird.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, Peter. Yeah. I know who exactly you're talking about there. Other YouTuber.
Oh, I do too. We met him when he was like anorexically thin.
Yeah. I didn't ban him, I don't think, but I made a video about him.
I can handle a lot of spice. That's good. You're young. I used to be able to handle spice until going through menopause. And then I found out that's like one of the fun things that happens.
How's that to do with being vegan?
Yeah, has to do with being
a woman going through menopause.
A few months shy of 55.
Yeah, gosh, we have to figure out a cool birthday plan.
No, 55 is kind of big, huh?
Even though I didn't do anything too crazy.
Yeah? You bought a surfboard.
No, I didn't. I looked at a surfboard. I didn't buy it that day.
You bought it like 3 days later for your birthday. Ah, goodness gracious. Oh, wow. Sarah has over 20 different hot sauces in her fridge right now. Wow.
Wow. That's great. That's awesome. That sounds like a lot, but I'm sure they're all different in their flavors, right?
I see Bill's explaining to AJ that he has severe disordered eating, but sounds like he was able to get under control recently. He lost, was it 20 pounds from giving up oil, salt, and
I saw that.
something else.
Oil, salt, and I think sugar, was it?
Oh, okay.
And he lost like 100 pounds? That's
100 pounds?
That was an amazing amount. What was it again?
Wow.
Let us know.
I was all thinking 20 was like a good amount.
Or was it 20? I forgot. 100. I don't know. It's hard to process everything and remember everything.
Okay, Bill says 100 so far.
I knew. Okay.
Well, to tell the truth, we lost a heck of a lot of weight doing that too. I got thinner than I was in high school, which was too thin. Too thin.
Oh, Phelam wants to know if the next member-only live stream could be a mukbang. Well, consider that. And who was it? Diabloso wants to know on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this vegan burrito? I think I prefer that asada flavor if there's even more than the fish. So.
Okay.
But it's a decent burrito for sure. I'd eat it again.
Yeah. Gosh, especially compared to Ryan had been buying us just a plain bean and rice burrito for like $5.99 from up the street, and I was like, I can't eat that anymore. So compared to that, this is totally like, I'd say at least a solid 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I like this a lot better than Chipotle. Ryan was obsessed with Chipotle.
Oh, this is way better than Chipotle. Yeah.
This is way better than Chipotle too. I don't know what the best burrito I've ever had in my life is. I'm kind of picky, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know what the best one, but it's at least a 7. It's a solid 8 probably.
What, this one? Or
this.
How about the one you got last time at my sister's? The asada. You said you liked that better. Was that a 9?
Oh yeah, after visiting your sister, huh? Mm-hmm. I kind of forgot now. We're kind of busy doing a lot of stuff. I guess I couldn't focus on it as much as here.
You said it was better than this one.
Yeah, I forgot what it was. I just remember I like that asada flavor,
okay.
I think.
All right.
That's what I said. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, Kevin Smith, the movie guy.
What about Kevin Smith?
This is a while ago. He almost died with a heart attack. He went vegan and now is doing pretty well.
That's awesome. That's good. We don't want him to go young and not make all the movies he plans to make.
Oh, wow,
Chipotle,
Sarah.
you can do a 2-for-1 trick.
Sarah, mail us this breakfast burrito that you speak of.
What breakfast burrito?
She has a vegan food truck here in Oregon.
Oh, I bet it's really good.
I love breakfast burritos. That's why I said that, yeah.
Yeah. I remember back in the day when our friend was doing the Just Vegana, she had a really good burrito that we were super into.
Oh, yeah, huh? Yeah, we've
Yeah.
had some good ones from these small, like, boutique kind of people.
Well, we should probably go to Meet This Monday again and try more stuff from, what's the...
Messiah.
Yeah,
We're
Messiah.
gonna be there this Monday.
I'm sure they have a burrito. We always usually get the tacos.
Yeah, we haven't been for a while. Maybe we'll go.
Not a long time.
Yeah, maybe we'll go this Monday to Meatless Monday.
All right, we'll see how it goes.
What is the 2-for-1 trick?
Yeah, because someone said something about... God, who did they say would do the 2-for-1?
Oh, Chipotle. Old Pebble Vegan. At Chipotle, you can do the 2-for-1 trick. Yeah, what is the 2-for-1 trick?
Enlighten us.
Because what we do is we just don't get the sofritas. We just have them they put free guac in if you don't put the sofritas
if you don't get
in.
I'd way rather have guac any day than the salty tofu.
Oh, Jana, you're in Oregon? Yeah, Sarah's in Oregon.
What do you know?
You guys should meet up. If you're anywhere near each other. Oregon's a huge place.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
It was a dark vegan said. Before my mother passed, she wanted to get one of your shirts, so I'll be getting it myself next month.
Oh.
That's really sad.
Oh. Hearts and love to you, Dark Vegan, and your mom's memory.
Yeah, on our website, we still have a couple of the tie-dye and the black and white t-shirts. Just in limited sizes.
I actually have the link still in my browser, on my computer. Let me just paste it here. Shop.happyliving.org. We have a few.
I guess you probably don't want the tie-dye, being the dark vegan. But, in case there isn't your size on the shop.happyhealthyvegan.org, I did recreate the Happy Healthy Vegan shirt over on merch.happyhealthyvegan.org, so the black shirt comes in every size over there.
Yeah, let me get that one too. Let's see. Where is merch? Okay, so I put up shop, which is our own shop. Merch is the site that has all these, like, it doesn't suck being vegan, vegan cult member. So if you want interested in one of these, I will paste the link to that store here. We have like two shops basically, kind of transitioning.
The difference is on our official website, those are t-shirts that we had printed down the street at the what's it called? Long Beach Graphics, and they're literally in our stash here, and Ryan will send it to you. That's where the rest of the books, the Happy Healthy Vegan books, are here too, so that's why I can autograph those and send them out. Anything you get off the merch.happyhealthyvegan is being printed by Teespring and sent to you directly from them.
Oh, VLAM, that's really easy. I make the music, Angie does the lyrics.
Yep. Yeah, I'm excited to write a new song again. Actually, we had one that we never even finished.
Oh yeah, we have them.
Purple reminds me of you.
I'm having trouble really just bringing it all together. But we have the misunderstood and all that.
It's hard for me to get excited about that. Those are not my songs,
But it sounded really cool. It's going to be really cool when it's all done. So you have to go with me on that one. Hey, Mr. Oppressive, why don't you come back next week? Right now,
no.
we are we're not answering any
gotcha questions.
or anything like that. We're enjoying some good food here. So if you want to come back next Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and if you have a question, you have a whole week to get a good question together. So just keep it. Maybe type it out and email it to yourself or something like that so you have it all ready. But yeah, now's not a good time. Okay, Oppressive Man, I hope you can respect that. All right? But yeah, I don't remember anyone banning this account of yours.
I've been asking Ryan to stop using the title about like debunk veganism. Why do you hate veganism? I asked him to be more positive.
Like it's really gonna change much, but I'll try.
I don't know.
I'll try.
I worry that the algorithm's getting the wrong idea about what our channel is. I'm worried that the algorithm thinks that we're a debunking veganism channel because, we don't seem to be reaching like new vegans, but we do seem to be reaching people like this guy that wants to debunk veganism.
Fallon, who's having this event at Santa Ana at the museum tomorrow? Yeah, just curious if there's going to be some cool vegan stuff. Yeah, maybe we'll pop by there if there's a cool vegan thing happening. Yeah, Peter, he's fine for now. I think it looks like he's respecting my wishes, which I respect, so we're all good. We're all winning.
Love it.
Yeah, love it.
I can't believe I ate this whole burrito practically. Yeah. Yeah, I just told him that way. Well, I kind of mentioned it when I was in here earlier that I made the spring rolls from my Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook.
Showed him that page 58, Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook.
I had some baked tofu that got from the Japanese store, so I added some of that in there and made it a little bit more filling.
Yeah, Peter, he's fine for now. He's being cool.
Yeah, he's hanging out.
Yeah, he's respecting my wishes.
All right, love it.
Han Solo's cousin. You have me. I'm a vegan.
No, that's true. Han Solo is one of our newer subscribers. I noticed the other day that it said that they finally had knocked out 425 probably inactive accounts.
Oh, on YouTube? Mm. Yeah, they're always purging like inactive accounts. That's why it's hard for our...
There's like 100,000 inactive accounts following us.
That's why it's so hard for our subscriber count to go up, because we accumulated so many subscribers in like 2014, 2015, 2016, most of which are probably not even on YouTube anymore, let alone watching us. So that's what's going on.
We run across people in real life all the time that say like, oh
I used to watch you all the time.
I used to watch it. You helped me go vegan. I used to watch it all the time. Oh, like it was like 6 years ago. Like, that sounds about right. So we helped all the young people go vegan, and then they moved on with their life, and we're still here.
Which they have a right to do.
Exactly. I was like, well, come check us out again. We still do stuff.
Yes, Jordan, I finished my burrito. But I was hungry. I showed you guys. I expended 1,000 calories at the gym today. So, I was hungry. 1,076 exactly, and that was active calories.
You always go hard on Fridays.
Not total calories, just like basic metabolism calories. That was active calories.
Are you still working on staying in zone 2? You were telling me about.
I was showing my workout today. I did a lot of I played some 21, so I spent a lot of time in zones 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Wow.
Yeah, the highest levels. Wow. Here at 55, I spent like 8 minutes.
I didn't know there was a zone 5.
8 minutes in zone 5, like 7 minutes in zone 4. It was, I got a great workout, yeah.
Awesome.
Peter, who's a doctor? I've said, many times, I'm definitely not a doctor. I have attended 0 minutes of medical school training. 0 seconds.
I feel like I want to burp.
You can burp. These are friends.
I'm amongst friends. And a couple strangers. That's a really good burrito. Thank you, guys. It's going to be weird not making Tuscan Cow peel off tonight.
Here's how VLAM found us. Stumbled across our channel at the start of her vegan journey. Our videos helped her so much to cement her resolve. It's how you guys make veganism look real and doable. That's the most helpful.
That's my goal.
Yeah, veganism is not like weird and bizarre and strange.
It's like, of course, you have to learn how to cook a few basic things if you want to be a cost-effective, everyday vegan. But once you get going, I don't think it's hard. A long time it's hard at Angel Stadium and you have to eat a pretzel.
It did kind of suck being vegan at Angel Stadium. We'll agree there, yeah.
Okay, I should probably, even though it's delicious, I should stop.
Yeah, guys, look at this. Yeah.
I feel like I'm on now I'm getting too full. I should have stopped at that Okinawa 80%.
80% fullness.
Oh, wow. No, I ate too much, guys. That was so good. I'm so full now. Oh, whew.
I see Peter and Diablo having a discussion / debate about Dr. Clapper saying all seed oils are bad. I think he's wrong. I think Diablo is right here. I've seen for instance, my cardiologist I'm about to visit, Danielle Bellardo, and others discuss no, it's just like misinformation that seed oils, they don't cause heart disease. Saturated fat causes heart disease, but not seed oils. That said, I'm not a big fan of seed oils, but yeah, some of the things that people say that these horrible diseases that seed oils cause.
Isn't it usually carnivore people that say that stuff?
No, you have a lot of kind of the raw side of vegans, the kind of purity focused ones.
Yeah. Yeah, we heard from way too many of those people when we first came on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, we just want to talk to average, nice vegan people, not extremists.
Yeah, I know Esselson's not a fan of oils too, but he seemed to believe that they're implicated in heart disease. And once again, I've reading through the studies that that have gone through this, and I haven't seen anything that seems to. And reading the opinions of cardiologists, going through the studies that show that seed oils have any causal connection to raising heart disease risk.
I mean, there's pretty good evidence against coconut oil.
Yeah, high in saturated fat.
Yeah.
That's what you want to watch out for, guys. Is saturated fat.
Yeah, you've seen it yourself. That once you stopped eating coconut oil on any kind of regular basis.
Oh yeah, I'm not bagging on Dr. Clapper, Peter. I'm just saying, I remember in our early YouTube days, there's a lot of doctors, vegan doctors, saying oils are bad. But now that I'm seeing a new crop of doctors, younger ones who are up on the current research, saying no, the research doesn't say that at all. And at first I was skeptical of what they were saying, and I've been convinced. I haven't seen any evidence showing that oils are really going to raise your risk of heart disease or other common diseases. But I'm not a huge fan of oils because they are calorically dense, so it's one way to pack in a ton of calories and gain weight. And like I said, I don't like the feeling of oil all over my face, and I don't like how I feel after having a thick, oily meal. I just feel like Jabba the Hutt.
I think it's been a while since we had a meal like that.
Yeah, so for those reasons, I'm not a fan of oil. Let's see. Sarah, I'm kind of with you. I'd rather have my calories in whole food form because oils, so calorically dense. Yeah, you can really get a few hundred calories without really trying, but putting oil on like a salad or something like that.
I remember when you first told me that you didn't want to have oil anymore. I was like, what am I gonna put on salad?
Has having a vegan doctor been good? Well, I haven't visited with her yet. I'm going to visit with my vegan doctor, heart doctor, soon, in the next week or so, week or two. I don't want to say exactly when in case someone tries to figure out when I'm going or something.
Thanks, Jana.
Thanks, Jana. Awesome. Yeah, John, I don't know how coconut oil compares to butter. Butter has all the moral, ethical problems that coconut oil is free from for the most part. But as far as high saturated fat, I think they're both super guilty on that, right?
I remember, around the time we started our YouTube channel, that was when everybody was promoting coconut oil as like the ultimate superfood. Or if you went to the what's the name of that food expo that happens in Anaheim and
Natural Foods.
Oh yeah, the Natural Products Expo. Oh my god, like everyone would have coconut oil things. Everyone would be like talking about how coconut oil is so great. I've noticed it's really kind of gross that food goes through trends.
Yeah.
Food is trendy.
Things do get trendy, huh?
Yeah. And I guess, weirdly, like around the time that we started our channel, like the whole vegan was trendy. And I think that's how we ended up getting like 200,000 followers kind of rapidly. And now, much more grossly, like what like paleo is trendy. I see more now. Like if you like, oh, Whole Foods, like every poster is for some sort of dead animal product, and like everyone's always talking about like clean eating and all this crazy stuff. Like, oh, I don't eat bread, but I eat just meat. I eat so clean.
You're a cat, Angie. Thanks so much, Han Solo's cousin. You don't have to do that.
I know. Well, we'll see it. I swear.
Yeah, thanks, Han Solo's cousin. Yeah, thanks for giving me the $10 for finishing first. Of course, I'm gonna finish first. Right? I'm like big and
I
hungry.
didn't even finish, but I ate a lot. I mean, I ate all but the last inch. So.
Oh, thanks so much, Han Solo's cousin. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, butter coffee was totally a thing.
Yeah, that
we
was
were
a total
so mad
thing.
about that.
Like really, butter coffee, really.
I knew people that did it. I was like, why? You literally have a vegan business. Why are you now having butter coffee? Because they were just in it for like the raw vegan woo-woos.
I saw a question about your book, Angie.
Oh yeah.
Let me scroll up here to
my book is actually completely oil-free, by the way, you guys.
More to Dream. Question about the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. My colleague and his partner are in their 40s and just became vegan. They want a whole food plant-based recipe book. What are some example recipes in what's your recipe book? Well, first I want to say you came to the right place. This is what you're looking for.
Yeah. Well, okay, I have 2 cookbooks. One came out in 2016, and that one... Actually, back then, there was still so much, like, raw stuff going on. Like, it's kind of like maybe a third of it is raw foods.
Kind of fruit-based, I
Yeah,
guess.
there's a lot of fruit in this one.
But let's put that one aside because it's out of print and out of date. This is the Happy
there's
Healthy
an ebook, though. There's still a couple of really great recipes in the first one, but this is more indicative of what we eat now, I would say.
Let's just show the first recipe.
Even still, some of these recipes were I was doing back in the day, but I just hadn't completely written down.
Here's the first recipe, the Tuscan kale pilaf. We were going to have this.
This is a Friday classic.
We were going to have this tonight if you guys didn't buy us the burritos. Like, what we got? Like wild rice mix.
Wild rice blend, white beans, kale, as you can see, sun-dried tomatoes, some spices. What else is it? Oh, I have mushrooms in here too because I'm a mushroom fiend.
And this is
so the mushrooms give it like this chewy, meaty texture.
Filling. This thing is so filling.
So good.
If people think, oh, vegan food leaves me hungry, like you didn't eat enough. Just eat this. This will like fill up any person. Anyone who's blew 1,000 calories at the gym, they're gonna get filled up on this.
Yeah, zero. The first book I like literally wouldn't even give any indicator of like how much salt one would put in if they were into eating salt because we were so like no oil, no salt, like no gluten, no nada. I ended up adding in one recipe with flour at the very end of the book, but for the most part, I don't really have a lot of bread products and things, but there's a couple noodle things.
Here's one of your rare pasta dishes here, Florentine. Is it?
Oh yeah, Portobello
Florentine.
Florentine pasta. This was like a dish I came up with at the beginning of the whole COVID thing when you couldn't find ingredient. You could barely buy food, and I was like, I whipped together a recipe out of stuff that I had here, and I thought this is actually really delicious. I'm gonna.
You haven't made this in a while. Cauliflower mac and cheese.
Yeah, the thing is that you could some of these recipes like the sauce can be served. It could be served on noodles, or it could be served over steamed cauliflower or steamed potatoes. You're choosing weird ones.
Oh, here's one we have. I like to make this one on my own.
Yeah, this
Cuban night.
I've been making plantains and black beans since the beginning of
this is a staple.
Yeah.
We were making this back when Cuban Carb Baby was out.
Exactly. I'm not sure how the recipe didn't make it in there, but I'm kind of glad it didn't because I think it's better now. And lately we've been doing, instead of steaming the plantains, we've been doing them in the air fryer. That gives Hoppin' John's is a classic.
Hoppin' John's, Southern dish, right? Yeah, with the black eyed peas.
Yeah, I love this. We always have this on New Year's Day.
New Year's Day or Eve, somewhere in that time frame.
I can't eat it. Oh, and here.
Polenta.
Oh, man. Yeah, so sun-dried tomato polenta 2 ways. The polenta stuff, it comes together super duper fast. And then I have 2 ways of serving it, either with summer squash or with mushrooms.
So I think they got a pretty good idea.
Yeah, I make this one more often, the green chili grits with greens. So good.
Somebody send you guys a link so your friend, your colleague can get the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook, and if they order the ebook, they can. The ebook they can download immediately. If they order the print book, we will sign it right away. So they have the option to get either one. And we have a couple shirts left on the website too.
Oh, yeah, Penny, I don't put any oil on my polenta whatsoever. I know that it's it's probably traditional to put like a ton of butter and everything, but I like to make my cornmeal really, really clean.
So I just put the link down in the show notes there to our cookbook, and you can get it, and we'll autograph it if they like. But yeah, if they're looking for a whole food plant based recipe book, this is it.
And I try to make everything so easy because I want to be able to quickly put together meals.
Yes.
As you can see, Ryan can wolf down food really rapidly. I don't want to spend 2 hours
And I eat it in 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's depressing. And, my dream was that Ryan would learn how to make everything and maybe, treat me sometimes. He's got a couple things down really well from the first cookbook. He still makes kitchery. The kitchery is like kind of a no-brainer for him now. He could do it in his sleep.
Yeah, oppressive. I told you to come back next week.
Oh, he's here again?
We'll gladly answer your question, but now is not the time. So I just put you in timeout. Just come back next week, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We've moved on to the just chilling out now with Angie. And when Angie's here, we don't debunk veganism, right? Just respect that.
I don't like that. Oh yeah, someone's mentioning the polenta and the tube, cooking it in the air fryer. We've cooked in the air fryer a couple times.
More to Dream says the recipe book looks great. I will get the book for them. Awesome.
Oh, thank you. Awesome.
When you order it, there's a little field if you would like it autographed, so you could leave their names if you want. If it doesn't have to be signed, if you want, we could say, hey, Fred and Penny or whatever.
Pretty much every single book we send out, I do sign it Angie and put some like little hearts or something. But if someone said they wanted it autographed, I'll put their name on it. There was someone else said something I wanted to reply to.
Oh.
What was it? I love plantains. Yes, I do too.
Let's see.
I think it was something up a little higher.
Oh, let me scroll up.
Okay.
Yeah, Uncle says I highly recommend both of their cookbooks. Great for examples.
Oh, awesome. I think VLAM said that they really like the spring rolls. Is that what I saw?
Oh, maybe so, yeah, which we just had right before the live stream.
Is it just me, but it always, or is this everyone? It always takes me at least 3 rolls until I make one that doesn't burst at the seams. Ryan doesn't seem to care if they're bursting at the seams. But
I said, give me the bad ones. I'll eat them. I don't care. Give yourself the perfect one since you went to all the effort.
I want to make sure to get a good pic for Instagram, which I haven't posted it yet. I was gonna, and then I hate to admit this, but I got all wrapped up in playing Diablo.
Oh. Penny wants to know how big is the recipe book? I don't
size?
I don't have a ruler next to me, but if you have like
it's a little bigger than a sheet of paper.
Let me put it's a little bigger. It's a little bit bigger than a sheet of paper. In fact, it fits perfectly into those, at the post office, those priority mail envelopes.
Oh yeah, it does.
So if you have something like that to reference, just a flat priority mail envelope that's around all this, made out of cardboard, around this dimension, if that's it.
I think there's 45 recipes in this, if I'm not mistaken. I have it separated into, I have one pot meals because that's my favorite. I have a whole chapter of one pot meals. I think I did like 10 recipes each. Then I also like 2-step recipes where this is basically like making the main thing in my big skillet or a pot and then serving it over rice, noodles, potatoes, or whatever. And then to be different this time, rather than making a breakfast section, I made a brunch section, which has like kind of foods that maybe take a little bit more time or a little more hoity. Well, I wouldn't say my tofu scramble's that hoity.
No, you have nothing hoity.
And we actually will eat the tofu scrambled potatoes for dinner too. We have had it once or twice after Friday. And then I have snack section. Last time I did breakfast, lunch, dessert, dinner, dessert, and sauces. This time I did things a little differently. Oh yeah, I have nori rolls and spring rolls in here, which I've been having so many of both this summer. Snacks, see, I've got some old school snacks here, like my fruit burrito, which we've been having those since the channel first started. The oatmeal cookies, I was making those since before we started the channel. My chocolate pie is old school.
Yeah, there's
too.
sweets and stuff in here.
Yeah.
I want to tell Bill, you got the holy trinity. You got
Nacho
Instapot,
chips.
air fryer, and blender. Yeah, we got all three.
All
too.
of them, yeah.
It's the holy trinity of food processors.
Yeah, that's okay. I remember now. A few recipes got left behind in the first cookbook because I was afraid to make people think that they had to have a dehydrator. But then so many people asked me for the dehydrator recipe.
So the kale chips made it here, right?
Yes, 2 kinds
Angie's
of
kale
kale chips.
chips.
So good.
Tracy's
oh
made
my
them
god.
a few times and loved them. Yeah, she said her husband was addicted to them, so I think she's made them way more than a few times.
My oatmeal cookies I do in the dehydrator instead of baking them too. I really don't like using ovens. I don't know, I'm scared of them. It's weird, I know. But it's like they're so hot and it's like seems so easy to burn stuff.
We rarely use ovens, yeah.
I did make a pizza last weekend though. Oh, is that the size? AJ 8.5 by 11 is. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger than 8.5 by 11.
Yeah.
Just a smidge.
And it's got the spiral bound thing so you can leave the page open on the counter in the kitchen. Really cool.
Oh, Bill, and speaking of Instant Pot, I should mention, I don't know if Tracy's still here, but Tracy really, really loves using Instant Pots. I think she has 2, like the largest and the smallest. So she was actually like testing. She was my kitchen tester. She tested all of my recipes to give me feedback on how well I had explained how things went. And she ended up telling me how she made stuff instead of in a pot on the stove like I did, how she made it in the Instant Pot instead. So together we worked out Instant Pot. Well, we didn't use the Instant Pot name since since it's copyrighted, but so we put alternate cooking instructions for everything that cooks well in an Instant Pot, which is actually quite a few.
So there's Instant Pot customized versions in this book too.
Yes.
So if you don't have our book, you got to get it, especially for you guys to have Instant Pots.
Yeah, and it's limited edition too. Like what the amount that we printed is probably as much.
Probably gonna be it.
Yeah. Once it's gone,
we
it's
have
gone.
like 100 maybe copies left, 125, something like that. Once it's gone, it's gone.
I know. Someone told me the other day, like, "Oh, I really been wanting to get your first cookbook, but every time I go to get it, it's gone." Like, we reprinted it a few times. It's just really expensive. So this time we did like one big pressing of the second cookbook. Spent a ton of money up front, and now we're just slowly selling them to folks.
Oh, thanks, Adriana. Much love back to you too. And yes, John Stephen, we are also Love Spirals.
Yes, we are.
We're Happy Healthy Vegan and Love Spirals at the same time.
I know. And really, honestly, I wish we had just done everything under the name Love Spirals and not made a second channel and all these second accounts. I think about all the time. I wish everything was being on one website, one social media.
That would have been interesting, huh? If we could go back and change time.
If I could turn back time. Any user.
Vegan sushi restaurant, Orange County. Would that be what's the name of the place?
Yeah. We're having mind blank.
We're both mind blanking. Kenyo?
Kensho.
Kensho
Vegan Sushi.
2 brains. Would it be Kensho in Garden Grove?
Gotta be Kensho, which we have gone to on a number of occasions.
Yeah. Takeout always, but yeah. Can we? Oh yeah, we make rice all the time in Instant Pot.
Oh my gosh!
We got rid of the.
That's pretty much all we do in
rice cooker is going to get thrown out because we just make it in Instant Pot so much quicker. Maybe it doesn't come out quite as beautiful as a rice cooker does.
Mine does.
But it comes out way sooner.
Way sooner. Oh man. Yeah, we do potatoes in there too. Although we used to have a larger different brand of pressure cooker. It cooked potatoes really great. Now we have this really tiny Instant Pot because we were like, do we really need this family size? It was like an XXL power.
Yeah. So we got a smaller one.
So we got a smaller one. It's harder to cook the potatoes in there because it's hard to not have the potatoes sitting in the water.
I want to mention TopDum78. If you want to come back next Friday and we could talk about how veganism killed your liver and stuff, we'll talk more about that then. But yeah. Come back Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're past that point in the live stream. Okay, hope you can respect that, and see you next week. Yeah, VLAM said the same thing to him. Thank you, VLAM.
Oh, VLAM knows. Dude, I was wondering if we should ask one of our hardcore viewers to help moderate on Facebook.
Ooh, we'll think about that. Let us know if you guys might want to moderate for us on Facebook.
A couple people I know from the weekly live streams are also on Facebook, but it seems like for the most part it's kind of like different crews of people. I'm not here to debunk nothing.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just say we'll talk about that later. Anything that's going to be kind of controversial or sort of vegan's not a cool thing, we'll talk about that later. It's not like I'm blocking out that discussion, but it's just not the right time and place. We'll do it at the top of next week. Or if I might do a midweek live stream next week, come back then. But anytime you see my gorgeous and talented wife here, that we're not like discussing things like that.
Han Solo's cousin is on Facebook. I bet you have a different name on there, I'm guessing.
Probably so, huh?
Yeah.
Bill says he's online 18 hours a day if we need help. Oh, we'll keep that in mind, Bill.
I don't know if you want to deal with all the stuff I'm dealing with over there, but it's just, I recently posted, like, you know how there's the poop wall over here? It's just a yellow wall with a poop emoji. Well, I used the poop background on Facebook and just said, yeah, it's just brown with that poop guy all over it, and said that moving forward, the way I'm going to deal with BS hater comments is like blocking on site. I saw someone reposted it on Facebook and they said, "This is the motto."
Peter, I tried that. What you're saying is about only letting people who have subscribed comment. That works on like your personal pages, like the Ryan Lum account. But if you have what's known as like a Facebook page, like for a band or Happy Holiday Vegan, it doesn't work that way. That's how stupid Mark Zuckerberg is. We spent so much time
on Facebook trying to figure out how to.
Yeah, we spent a lot of many hours this week working for free, not getting paid, trying to get the settings on Facebook set up to what we want, and Facebook does not allow that. You would think if you have a page that people follow, that only you could set so that only your followers can comment. It doesn't work that way.
I think if we had a group, we could do that, but I was never trying to set up a group on Facebook. Just a page that, like, and on the page, for the most part, is content that's automatically reposted from Instagram, which is why weeks can go by and I have no idea that trolls are running amok in there. And so, we noticed the same couple people were like saying the same crazy things on every post.
Peter's talking about YouTube. Then we'd have way less engagement on our videos. I don't think you could set it for the live stream, have that be different than the rest of the videos, Peter. But that's a good idea. I did think about that. But YouTube, unfortunately, measures engagement as an important metric. As should we suggest this video in the algorithm? So we leave the comments on for non-subscribers.
Speaking of which, one person on Facebook said, they were really condescending, but they're like, you do realize that, and I think they called it book, if I'm not mistaken, he claimed that they were purposely suggesting our content to people who had diametrically opposed viewpoints in order to cause fights, which they think is good for engagement on Facebook. And I was like, okay, you know what? Let me look this up and see if anyone's talking about that online. I didn't find that conspiracy theory, but I did find out that, and I hadn't realized this, that Facebook does suggested content. I guess the same way that Instagram is. So some of these old dudes that were saying like, "Why is this on my page?" getting all mad.
It wasn't on your page.
Yeah, because I would be like, "What do you mean? Why are you subscribed to our account if you don't want to see vegan content?" I didn't. They're just putting it on my page. So I think possibly those guys were actually not lying when they said they weren't following our page, and they're like going along and looking at all their weird QAnon content and happen to see my fruit salad and get triggered. I couldn't figure out why my fruit salad was triggering all these random people. I guess for some reason Facebook was suggesting it to people.
I think so. I think they're right. I've been seeing some like extreme, like hard right politicians stuff pop up. I go, why are they suggesting this to me for?
Oh, see, they're doing it to you to try to get you triggered.
Yeah.
Oh, see, when I see something that I don't like, I use the 3 dots to say, do not suggest things like this to me.
But most people can't be bothered. They'd rather type some bitchy comment.
Yeah, really. Tell me about like how they hunt deer and how they gut them, and like the kind of things that people were saying to me, I thought were like went way above and beyond the kind of reaction one should get from a fruit salad picture. You know what I mean?
Bill says he runs 2 music groups on Facebook, so we'll keep you in mind.
Oh, wow. Okay, Bill knows what's up.
And JJ, just quickly, if you didn't see my Piers Morgan response, what do you say to people who say, well, bees being used to cultivate almonds.
Oh yeah, bees. The people brought up some bees things to me on my picture too, like saying that avocados and bees. Someone tried to say something about rice and
Well,
rice
how about here?
straw
I was saying
destroying
we
the
know
universe.
like avocado farmers here. They don't cultivate bees. Maybe they do in other parts of the world, but here in California, the pollination happens naturally.
Yeah.
The avocados grow on the trees here. But just tell your people if
Yeah, they go to San Diego and they drive it down to us. It's
yeah,
not that
San Diego
hard.
County, Fallbrook. But anyway, just tell these people, hey, if it's really a concern about protecting the bees, you don't have to eat almonds. As a vegan, you don't have to eat almonds. In fact, I consume very few almonds. I switched over from
Yeah, we don't
almond
do
milk
almond milk anymore.
years ago. We've been doing pretty much exclusively rice milk for years
milk?
now.
No, oat
oat milk. Duh. Brain fart
Rice
there.
milk was so
Yeah.
like
10 years
80s.
ago, yeah, but almond milk. Duh. But you get it.
What?
Yeah, you don't have to drink almond milk. Is
Yeah.
the thing. And furthermore, almonds aren't grown for vegans.
They aren't.
Like 99% of almond consumption, they're consumed by non-vegans. So vegans, this has nothing to do with vegans. Again, vegans can make the choice if they want to have as little like harm caused to bees. Just avoid the almonds. It's easy. No vegan has to consume almonds.
I don't buy almonds.
But tell all these meat eaters to stop consuming the almonds if they're so concerned, because they're consuming about 99% of them.
Look, Sarah recognized it. Was that Angie's hater voice? Yes, it was. No, it's like every time the guy would say something really mean to me, I'd click over, and it was always like, well,
A certain type.
a certain type of person that may or may not have stormed the Capitol, shall we say. Like, overwhelmingly, it was always that.
It's never like a young Asian girl or something like that. No.
Not once.
Like a K-pop fan. That's what I was visualizing.
It's like guys with beards and...
Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying.
It's fine. You're gonna have a beard, you can be...
Yeah, I had beards for like many years.
But please don't storm the Capitol.
A minor thing to ask.
Yes.
Yeah, how can fruit trigger someone? Exactly. It's like you've really never eaten fruit in your entire life. This is triggering to see a bowl of fruit.
Well, that's what I mean. I was just being just the slightest bit funny. I just said, I was like, oh, it always cracks me up when people say they've never tried vegan food. Fruit is vegan. And then I guess it triggered all these weird QAnon guys.
like, why would that trigger them? How is that?
I don't know.
How can that trigger?
Finally, some vegan food that's not pretending to be meat. And I was like, what?
Your hater voice there.
That's my voice. Because they were talking about, like, they were hunting deer and all this kind of stuff. That's why I was trying to use, like, a tough American man voice.
AJ Venus says, Angie's hater voice sounds like an old-time gold miner.
Yeah,
it kinda
that's
does,
basically it. That's totally it.
And B-Lam says, yeah, soy milk for the win. Yeah, we used to drink a lot of soy milk in the past. Like when we used to like be hardcore, like at that old Whole Foods. I remember buying a lot of soy milk back in that era of our lives. Like,
Yeah, I kind of... Before they started coming up with all these fancy
yeah.
vegan milks. Yeah, when I first met you, I was doing like soy milk and soy cheese. Oh my god, you guys, soy cheese was not that great. The soy cheese they used to have back in the 90s.
I was just reading Dusty Dud's comment. I don't know what that is.
Ah.
Yeah, but Flatlander, fruit is just simply produced by nature simply for animals or humans to eat it and spread the seed. It's
Yeah,
not,
we're supposed to poop it out.
it's not,
and make another
it's not that
treatment.
weird to eat fruit. AJ's living for Angie's hater voice.
Really?
I think you've surpassed me. I thought they used to like my hater voice, but I think they like yours
I
better.
invented it and you started copying me.
Oh, you think so? You think you
Yeah.
invented the hater voice?
I remember back when I used to be
Okay.
on the show regularly, and whenever I'd read stuff, I'd always use some weird accent. And then after a while, I was like, maybe I shouldn't do that. I'm going to offend someone.
Penny suggests maybe they're angry because they're stuck on the toilet and Facebook is interrupting their potty
I'm
time.
so sorry for that. That's funny. Sitting on toilet. Oh, man.
Yeah, but it's weird how people are like that attack you on Facebook, or even vegans that attack me on YouTube. They're like precious snowflakes. You
I know.
can't put a picture of fruit out, or I can't show like the Vegan Society's definition of veganism, or they get triggered.
These men have been saying the worst things about my food for like 2 weeks now. Like, oh, somebody took a picture of my what are those things called? Oh, my compost bin.
What?
Someone said, oh, somebody took a picture of my compost
Oh,
bin.
that's what your fruit plate looked like.
No, some other. No, they've been bagging on
like
every.
a rice dish.
They've
or
been bagging
something.
on every single thing I make. It's getting annoying.
So that's what
And then like, like saying like that my raps were basically like salad and it's just everything. They're backing on everything I do over there. It's like getting really,
That's
really
why we
old.
might need like Bill or someone to help us out. Just weeding out these hate comments. I noticed when I went through it to investigate, it was kind of often the same people over and over again on different posts. Somehow they subscribed to you to follow your posts. So I just went and blocked them so they couldn't come back again.
Oh, those guys are really getting their jollies. Like I said, if I don't, I might not go there for a couple weeks and then some weirdos running amok. And then I'll see, like, what I really hate is when someone's trying to respond to them, like, in a rational manner and then they're coming
don't
back.
Try rational discourse.
I feel so sorry for the ladies
critical
that are trying to stand up for me or
and
something.
facts. Critical thinking and facts.
Yeah,
No, that
doesn't go
work.
down on Facebook very well. Some of the comments feel stupid. It's like, are there bots over here that are just like anti-vegan bots?
I wonder if there's anti-vegan bots too. I don't know. It seems like a lot of the haters are bots.
Yeah. Hate bot. The hate bot 2000.
Yep. Vegans have no trouble pooping typically.
Or have you told me what we've been watching this week?
What have we been watching?
We've been watching that Mr. Lin guy.
Oh God, I forgot his first name.
I forgot his name too.
Because we have Disney Plus for $1.99. On the National Geographic channel, what's his name? Arthur Lin.
Arthur? I think it's Arthur.
He has like the
something Lin.
like bionic leg, and he's going around the world and using
going,
LiDAR.
What is it, like Forgotten Cities or something like that?
Using LiDAR to find like hidden like pyramids and structures. It's been pretty cool. We've been watching that all week.
Yeah, and then we just started last night. He has a series on just the Mayas.
Yeah. So we're watching that now. So we'll probably do a few episodes tonight.
Yeah, because I don't think we have much Disney Plus left on my $1.99 special.
October 15th, I think I got to cancel it.
Oh, really? The day of Kai? How come everything's happening on the 15th?
Oh, yeah, huh?
Oh, I'm so full.
Yeah, I'm full
Sarah's
too.
splitting.
Yeah, we should get going too. I've been on for, oh my God, 3 hours. 3-hour live stream, guys. Rock and roll, man. Who says vegans have no energy and we're all like wasting away? I did 3 hours after doing 2+ hours at the gym today. So 5 hours just right there alone, gym and live stream.
Oh.
So yeah, we should get going too, Sarah.
Shanae, so much.
Yeah, thanks for being here, Sarah. Thanks everyone for being here. A lot of you guys were here pretty much the entire time. I mean, maybe you stepped away for a second or two. I didn't notice, but a lot of people were here the entire night. So thank you so much. This is what Friday's all about for me, chilling with you guys.
Well, I want to read Flatlander's comment.
Read Flatlander's comment.
At my work, people were always trying to see what I had for lunch because they kept asking, "What do you eat?" I bet they were shocked, right? They're like, "Wow, actually looks delicious."
Wow, vegans actually eat good, wholesome looking food. Wow.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, I thought they only had salads." Salads and blocks of tofu.
No, and however, Fallon Marie says, I had a coworker who always commented something negative every time we ate lunch at the same time.
Oh, I can imagine how tired you were. It's like, you need to talk to HR at that point.
Like, say, hey, do I leave crappy comments about the stuff you're eating and give you my personal crappy opinion? No.
Do I look like a Yelp page? Because, like, I'm not seeking reviews, okay?
Do I look like someone you should just walk over? Do I look like a doormat to dump your crap on? No. So please respect me as a human. Don't dump your crap on me, and I'll reciprocate and not dump my crap on you. Thank you, Nelson. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that live stream with Angie, who is not a cat.
I am a cat this time, though.
And thanks to everyone. Thanks, particularly Han Solo's cousin, who left some amazing super chat tips, and Atomic Vegan, and what was that? Really, we had like a $20 one from. Not available. Not available.
Oh, wow. They want to be incognito on YouTube.
He or she left a nice one, I think last week too, towards the end. So thank you so much, guys. Thanks for supporting us in all your ways. It doesn't have to be super chat tips, just supporting us just by being here and being cool.
Bill's bringing back the live stream marathon thing. I know people often ask you to do one. Well, from time to time, they ask for a marathon. I mean, I think you could go for pretty long, but after a while, you'd be too hungry, probably.
Wow, Peter, if you get a squatty pot, let us know how that goes. I'm kind of curious. I've heard about them. I've never talked to anyone that used one before, so that'd be cool. Get your review.
Old Pueblo likes my happycow.com shirt. I got it. They gave it to me at one of the
festivals.
Yeah,
They're cool
veg
guys.
fests.
Yeah, they live out in the LA area, so we used to run into the two of them, the owners, all the time. They're really nice, cool, chill dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we know one of them more than the other, I would say.
I've talked to them both quite. One's more quiet, one's more outgoing. INFP versus a EF.
Yeah, that's really true. Plus, we know the cow.
Yeah, he's the cow.
No, that girl is a cow. Is a cow a lot of the times.
Yeah, the girl's a cow too. Yeah. Tanya. Saturday.
Tanya Flick.
All right, guys. So thank you so much. Thanks for everyone. Han Solo's cousin. Thanks for all your super chats there, and thanks for all the food. You were instrumental in buying us a whole bag of burritos, Han Solo's cousin. So thank you so much.
A whole bag of burritos. Those are big burritos, though.
Yeah, I feel good.
Is Han Solo's cousin? Oh, you're still here?
Yeah.
Wow, must be pretty late.
Yeah, we got to go too. Seriously, I'm glad we were able to do a 3-hour live stream. Wow, that's crazy.
I figured if you guys had food ordered in, he'd stay way later than he normally would, because normally he'd be coming out and going like, oh, so what are we going to eat?
Yeah, I know.
Do you need some help making anything?
Did it all in one spot here. It kept the live stream going and ate, thanks to you guys' generosity. So thank you. So as far as videos, I don't think we have any in the works right now.
Oh, shoot, I don't.
Yeah,
I have a bunch of shorts.
Yeah, so make sure you're fully subscribed and get notifications, because Angie's like putting out YouTube shorts very prolifically now.
I think I filmed like 3 or 4 of them
at Disneyland
last week, including Han Solo's cousin. I did do a review of the vegan popcorn from Katsaki's. I think it is
Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah,
so we did that for you.
So
that make sure you got the shorts.
So send us some good stories that Ryan would enjoy.
I have a few. I have probably not as good as what you guys know, but I have a few that I'm looking at. So anyway, if you have any stories, you can always send them to me at Ryan Lum Rocks on Instagram or Ryan Lum on Twitter. So I'm always open to your stories. In fact, pretty much like the last 3 or 4 videos, all your guys' suggestions. So keep them coming.
Super helpful.
If you see some nonsense, let me know. I thought Dusty Dud was trying to tell me something, so I'll look in the chat and see what Dusty Dud was suggesting about maybe 10-15 minutes ago. All right, guys, so until next time, next Friday, same thing, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And since if I don't have a bunch of stuff in production, I might try to do a midweek one maybe next week, so we'll see how it goes.
Oh, yeah, we're not going to Disneyland on Wednesday.
Yeah, so we'll see how it all goes down.
All right.
Oh, stories, Jana. The YouTube stories. That's the term that YouTube... Shorts.
Or you can just follow me on Instagram and see it as a reel. Mm-hmm. That would be great.
Mm-hmm. All good.
I've been posting on TikTok too, but usually the TikTok comes a little later. I'll be like, oh, wait, I didn't put it on TikTok yet. They may be a little behind.
And lastly, I want to give big thanks to our moderators who are here pretty much the entire marathon tonight too. Thank you so much, Uncle. We really want to come hang out with you sometime, Uncle.
We should go see him this weekend.
I know, he's not that far away, so we want to come see Uncle. And thanks, Peter. We'd love to come see you too sometime. But no cat sitter, no travels anytime soon. But thanks guys for moderating, keeping the people that need to be handling them. Thank you so much, guys. It really makes it much easier for all of us to have
What's going on with your hair over here?
I took my hat off a little bit. This makes it easier for us to have a nice, productive live stream. Yeah, I have hair.
Oh my gosh. That's cute.
All right, guys, and we'll see you next time. Veganism survived this week. We're all good. Take a deep breath, and we're good. And veganism can continue on undebunked for another week, guys.
Alrighty.
Right. So thank you so much, and remember, don't be vegan, guys. All right, bye-bye. Much love. See you guys soon.
Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.